can't see the flamingos anymore. Okay, welcome to Marital Hate. I am Stacey.
I am Doug. This is a first.
We are married, but we do not hate each other. But today, we decided that as much as we love you guys and we love doing the podcast, it's not worth getting struck by lightning. Now, here's live storm footage.
Storm Cam 2024.
Why is that doing that?
Oh, is it picking up your phone?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, it is. I think it's your phone audio on your phone.
Well, we could mute outside since you can't hear the.
It doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot out there. It was it was a little crazy. So we brought it on inside.
Like, remember, if you guys, so we live in Cape Coral, Florida, and so it's in the front right now. It's like literally, we're surrounded by lightning right now. It's just like going, and it's not even thunder. And no,
it's just a lot.
You're seeing strikes that are like.
Oh, there's some thunder.
There's a little thunder, so maybe it's getting closer, and the weather's got it basically like it's in our house. They're
we're right in that red dot.
See,
right
and
there.
Doug, you see where you live right there?
Yeah.
We're gonna stay there.
We're just gonna stay there.
Hang out with you guys.
Yeah. So we kind of looked at each other, and it was like coming sideways into the pool cage. So we were, so we just thought maybe we'd. And this is a first for 304 shows.
We have never.
We've been outside. We've never come inside. No, this is our home. We don't want to welcome you into our homes. Oh,
but not if we have somewhere to be. Like, I don't want to have to be like trippies when I've got somewhere to be. So not always. Like, if we're leaving the house, nope. But I will tell you, for a man his age to swiftly pull out and
I think
go
need to know
where no man has gone before is a feat of athleticism worthy of the Olympics. You know, where you don't get any money and they exploit you. Yeah. I'm kind of hot on the Olympics right now.
Oh my God, everybody's hot on everything. Matthew's here. He made it on time. Yeah.
We love you.
Nicely done, Micro. But I'm wondering what he's not doing that supposed to be doing right now. Like, he's probably supposed to be doing something else, but I think he's
listen.
He locked himself in the bathroom.
The man deserves to sit down, kick his feet up, and have a beer.
He does. He's a hardworking man.
And teach them inappropriate shit before they learn it on the playground.
That's right.
All right.
Or from Uncle Doug. Anna's here. Hello, and I'm glad you're inside. We're inside, and it feels a little weird.
The first time you told us, we said no. The second time, we were like, yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We'll listen, and we were like, yep, you're right. And this time, there was like no thunder. There was thunder earlier, then there was like no thunder, but then you would see gusts of wind where we were sitting out there getting drenched, and then we had like torrential downpours, and then like you'd see a lightning like right in front of the house or behind. It was like we were surrounded, but it was almost like you were in a haunted house with a bunch of doors, and every once in a while a killer came out one of the doors, but you never knew which door the killer was going to come out of.
It reminded me of like that scene in Frankenstein where they're just going to harness the lightning. It kind of reminded me of
or like Back to the Future when they back.
Oh, they could have gone
to the future
to 8 futures. Yeah.
Well, so I do. Oh, look at my swimsuits on my chair. Which is funny because I left my swimsuit and a towel because when we do a podcast in the pool, I wear a swimsuit, but the second the podcast is over, I rip that shit off and throw it. And so we had a towel and a shirt, and Doug ran out and got them earlier. He rescued a plant.
I did.
We have one plant we're trying to save.
A gecko.
This
today.
one seems to be.
Yeah, I don't know. That thing looks like it's. I don't know.
Does anybody know anything about plants? And if so,
we don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with our transgendered plant?
It's dry. It looks very dry.
It seems malnourished.
It's probably root bound.
Well, it might be root bound.
Maybe we could.
Is this root bound?
They don't know.
I keep it root bound.
If these people knew anything.
Root
there's
bound. Your problem.
Now I'm dirt bound.
There's the problem. Well. Does anybody want half a plant? Probably give you half a plant. All right, so that's our transgendered plant. So I haven't killed that Calusa, but this one's not doing so hot.
This one was outside in the.
Wasn't doing great inside. Wasn't doing great outside. We got a Christmas cactus that's half dead. Somehow this orchid is flourishing.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
We should put it on the broken ass money tree. We need a new money tree and an additional money tree. We need more money.
Did you see like the little money tree things blossoming at the top of that thing?
Yeah,
I'm like so cute. All right, so Matthew says I got off.
Oh.
Work early.
Congratulations, Matthew. I hope you're cautious. You already have children.
That's right.
They're expensive.
They are expensive.
Ask us how we have.
Speaking of expensive, hey, says Cindy Bennett.
Hey, girl.
You know
On
what?
birthday to you.
Yeah, but it's not your birthday. She didn't even want to acknowledge her original birthday. We're not acknowledging this at all. So
I think she's really cool. I like her.
well, we do like her, and I don't know.
Cindy, do you want to start a business where we go in the woods and just pull plants and
Go
sell
in the
them?
woods. I'm not going in the woods with either of you two. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you'll make snake friends.
They showed a mailbox getting struck by lightning that was 7 miles away, and it was sunny.
Oh yeah, no, it happens all the time.
Fake news.
Doug, today I was like, why don't you ever believe me when I say something? Like, you have to look up, like, you question everything I say. Like, I say it's raining, something smells funny, whatever it is. He always questions me. I'm like, I feel rain. He's like, it's completely sunny out. Why would it be raining?
Have you met you?
Listen,
You're kind of a loon.
Can we just talk about this man and last night? Okay, everybody talks about, oh, Stacy, so crazy, blah, blah, blah. Stacy's story is so silly. Ha, ha, ha. She's on the marijuana and she gets crazy on the internet. Blah, blah, blah. She's hair smells like feet. She's classless. She's tactless. Whatever the fuck these people say. Let's pray for them because let's face it, they're miserable. It's not as fucking funny as what my husband was allergic to last night.
Oh.
So
Did we leave it out there?
Where is it? Is it on the
I
table?
think we left it out there.
Go get it. So last night, Douglas. Oh, Daniel's here. And Cindy says, "Yes, let's go." And Cindy says, "Needs a bigger pot. Nothing does well outside. I had hundreds of plants up north. Once I moved to Florida, nothing stays alive." Oh, we haven't had that problem. Oh, we kill more plants in New England than we kill here. And there was more very close lightning. Trace says, "Hi, peeps." Daniel says, "Hi, folks." And
What's up, Daniel?
Cindy says, "I always say it's going to rain before it starts raining. I just have a way of knowing. I'm just weird, I guess." No, I know because of my pain, and also I get head pressure, and then I can smell it. I can smell my sense of smell.
Yeah, you're buying
like a drug dog. Put me on it.
Yeah. There was a cartoon,
and I'll take those drugs. Thank you.
There was a Foghorn Leghorn cartoon once. Just cracked me up. And he goes, "I think it's going to rain." And he sticks his foot up and goes, "My corn is hurting." I'm dying at that. That's
his corn is hurting.
Chicken's corn is hurting, and he's gonna rain. And he talked like that. Foghorn, yeah.
Okay. So what had happened was, and Cindy said, "I'm outside. Holy fuck!"
And she's not too far away.
Uncle Polly says, "Hey, just
Polly, what's up,
Uncle
Polly?
Missed you so much, but we also haven't left the house, so that's been fun. I got my hair done this week, but do you like it?
It looks very nice.
We're not checking the weather.
I don't know what just happened there. Oh, I think. Oh wait, it left the stage. Add to stage. It's live look, everybody.
Live stream coverage. Did my phone get struck by lightning? Is that why it went off?
Better your phone than you.
We're gonna have to rewatch the footage to see what happened.
Maybe the gecko that I let out there
what
today.
What if my phone got electrocuted?
It would not still be feeding the live feed.
It could be alive, like number 5.
I don't know what. Oh,
okay,
that?
So
that's the
Short
movie.
Circuit with Steve Guttenberg and Ali Sheedy, and there's a robot. He gets struck by lightning, and he doesn't want to be a war robot. He wants to be a nice robot.
A peaceful robot.
And he makes friends to animals, and he makes Rorschach tests, and he makes butterflies out of his eyebrows. And he loves Stephanie, and he loves to watch television and learn everything on television. He can read really fast, and he can take an abusive asshole boyfriend's car apart.
He's like AI.
And he can reprogram the other robots. Oh my God, I want one so bad. The only thing I want more than a fucking helper monkey is a Johnny 5.
All right.
Do you guys want a Johnny 5?
Johnny 5. Big Johnny 13.
I do not want Big Johnny 13. Thank you.
Anne says she can smell rain and snow. Yeah, snow has its own thing. As a smoker, I have a crazy sense of smell. Most smokers don't have a good sniffer.
That's so weird.
And
I can't believe you're a smoker.
Yeah, why are you a smoker?
Girl,
in this day and age.
Shit.
In this day and age, please.
Oh my God, I love you, but please.
That was actually the one thing that nobody lied about. Well, they lied about it for years, but then the Surgeon General warning went on there, and that was actually.
Well, there is that. I do want to say something,
but it took a while.
Cindy, I don't ever want to hurt your feelings. I just love you so much, and when I love people, I'm a pain in the ass.
We want to smack them for being unhealthy.
So I will just from now on just give you a little
side eye to a tortoise
to remind you that I love you.
We do love,
and
Cindy.
you're an adult who can do whatever the fuck you want. There you go.
Well, I will tell you this: if they say that quitting smoking is like the hardest. It's like worse than heroin. They say it's because they put stuff in there to make you addicted. So it's like
It's very, very
it's
hard.
near impossible. So
colonics and black pepper are 2 great ways to quit.
really,
Mhm.
what do you put black pepper in
well,
your
in a
butt?
perfect world, sauna, colonics, and black pepper. You could even go cold plunge.
Colonic.
Go ahead.
Then we have Matthew complaining about something. My ankle, hip, shoulder, elbow, back, and neck all tell me, oh,
No. It's
that's no good.
my back, my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack. That's how it's supposed to go.
Apparently. Well, I don't know if anybody's pussy tells them if it's going to rain or not.
Yeah, mine does.
It's very strange doing this indoors.
Mhm.
It makes me like
feel like we
out
should
there
go
we can
outside.
say anything we want. In here, like I feel like
Yeah,
we have
I
to be
feel
an
well.
adult
The
or something.
government's listening. We have all these devices.
Oh, hello, government.
We look like a Costco. This place is insane.
So
should
we have
see what a mess our
Paul
house is.
Hamlin is in Cartersville, Georgia again.
Is that near Trace? Oh my God, you could hang out with Tracy. Wait, Cartersville, Georgia. Is that near
Bassett Trace in Georgia?
You've already used Bassett.
I've never used Bassett Trace.
Yes, you have. Bassett Trace and you have used. I'm going to go with Peppermill, Georgia.
No, you don't make them up. It's my thing.
That's original.
You keep telling me it's the wrong thing.
That's not original. You've already done Bassett Tracing.
Really?
Yes. This is why we need a.
We're gonna write them down.
This is why we need a producer. No,
Stay so low.
you've done both of those. Pick another one.
Cobweb, Georgia.
I think he's done that one too.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
All right.
Tracy's and Cobweb. If you would like to meet up, they're nice. They're nice little lesbian friends for you.
So
Hey.
Cindy says, I'm asshole dogs. I think she means my asshole dogs won't come inside. I sit here screaming at them being crazy lady over here.
Do they get scared of it?
Are you like a crazy
Because like most
cat
dogs
lady?
like will take off. Like that's
Yeah. No,
I'm
usually
sorry.
they'll come in. You need that thunder vest
But the
that
thing
they
that's
advertise on
crazy
TV.
is like I both feel so bad for dogs, and at the same time, I feel so bad for dogs because they're so scared of like
Well, they have
thunder,
the
lightning, and
superpowered
different things.
ears.
My dog was terrified of wheelbarrows, laundry baskets, and the lawnmower. But everything else like had no fear. Like thought everyone loved him, wasn't afraid of any dogs. Whatever. What was my point?
Dogs in the rain.
Dogs. So I feel bad for anybody or a dog, especially when they're what are you calling it? We could probably pull that off camera because you can't get any clips. If they're scared of lightning and certain noises, like I feel terrible for them, especially here in Florida. But if you live in Florida and you have a dog, like I don't think you can ever complain about fireworks because it's like lightning every day, like half the year,
every 20 seconds.
I'd say like.
But a good part of
6
the summer,
months-
yeah.
6 months of the
part
year, there's lightning.
Yeah.
6 months of the year.
Oh,
there's
we're
lightning.
getting like some sort of tropical disturbance thing happening. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Oh, like Doug's talking about something that came from Africa, and we're all.
Well, it was the Saharan dust,
and
and then it
spread
went
by
here.
monkeys
And no, that was the movie with Dustin Hoffman. So wait, Cindy will be in Georgia tomorrow afternoon. What the hell? Where are you going
You
now?
guys should have like a meeting, a
a
trifecta,
trifecta
a
meeting.
triad. Oh my God! Can you guys please? Oh wait, hear me out. You guys meet up and you figure out what we should do with our lives because we don't.
It'll be like the guiding, cadre.
Well, when I
of
read Doug's
conglomerate.
tarot cards last night, it said, "Oh, and tarot's trending again, so we should do that again." But when I read your tarot cards last night, it said, "By the way, just for fun and entertainment, if it's offensive to you, I'm sorry, but like, don't take yourself too seriously. It's a fucking Alice in Wonderland."
And you're watching
tarot
this
card
podcast.
deck.
How can you possibly be offended by?
Just laugh it off because we're crazy. I'm mostly crazy. So, but if you live in Florida and you're like, "Hey, my dog in the fireworks," seriously. I like that's one thing. Like in Massachusetts, I forgave people for being Karens and miserable people.
But down here,
I cannot.
there are no rules
I
down here,
can't.
so nobody gets
and it's so
nobody
funny
gets any
because, like,
sympathy.
I know more than a few people that are really struggling, and the people that I know that live down here that are really struggling are the happiest people.
Yeah.
It's the people that are like, trying to keep up with the Joneses or that are like trying to conform or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're just so unhappy. And it's like the people that are, and I think that that's the real Floridian spirit, but what the fuck do I know? I mean, we've lived here 2.5 years. I lived here for a few years and years ago, but spent a lot of time here. But like, I think the whole like Florida vibe, as it were, is being comfortable with who you are, not giving a fuck. And like, as much as we mock Florida, man, we mock Florida woman, aren't we all a little jealous? That's right, right here.
Yeah, look at me. I'm gonna go set something on fire. Matthew says he hurts with the weather. And then Cindy says, I know it's terrible. I hate it also. She's talking about her smoking. You can't and won't offend me. I literally just sang that back to you along with you. Ha ha ha, she says. And then Tracy says, yeah, my neck, my back, lick my pussy, yeah, my butt crack. That's crazy. Paul's near Atlanta.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, Bertucci. Remember Bertucci? Hey, Stacey, I got news for you. Bertucci has news.
What's that?
Well, wait a sec.
What's
We're
going
getting
on?
into the thing.
I'm so
Cindy,
glad
no,
you're
they're
here.
not bothered
Where's
by
my
the
big
thunder lightning.
lightning?
Okay.
Yeah, no, right now we're okay.
Most tiny dogs are frightened by loud sounds, not these dumbass dogs. What kind of dogs are they? You have like some giant thing. And then Bertucci says, Stacy, the twins will be here tomorrow. Is she
Oh my
having,
gosh.
Is she having babies? That's craziness.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Oh, this is great. Good birthday. 8-2. Nice. Tybee Island, Savannah for the weekend. Wow, that's fancy for Savannah for the weekend. You can read tarot. I've never been able to understand it. My pea-sized little brain just can't grasp it.
It's not, there's really nothing to it. Like, I will just shuffle the deck or have the other person shuffle the deck and read 3 cards. The book tells you what the cards mean. Some I know like off the top of my head, but I always like to read it because you like, it'll hit differently at different times. I will pull that off the screen. It'll hit differently at different times. Like I will be, I will be reading one day, it'll mean one thing to me, and another day it means another thing, and it has different meaning if it's upside down. So, you just literally draw the cards. You put your energy into it.
You know what I can do is I will read your cards tonight, and I will tell you what it means.
All right. Seriously, go ahead.
All right. Well, we have to catch up on comments. Well, us struggles have our moments. I've been pretty moody and shitty lately. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. No, I'm kidding.
It's hard. Birthdays are hard.
Tracy says you guys
Life's
both
hard.
look really good tonight. That's because we're indoors and not sweating our ass off.
I feel like I look like pale and pink and this lighting is not my friend.
I am 2 hours west of Savannah, 2 hours north of Jacksonville.
This isn't the one I can change the color on.
I don't know if you can. Daniel says, I love Bertucci's pizza because we're talking about Bertucci. And Chiweenie, they're about 6 pounds each, little lap dogs. Nice. Remember, you blessed my daughter with a gift for the babies.
I do.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
And because you got them bouncers and we're so grateful.
That was the single most useful thing I had.
Now I remember. Yeah, I remember the whole situation.
I could take a shower.
Yeah.
I would eat dinner with them under the table, or if I had to poop, or if I was like trying to read a book or something, I would just like, or I would have them both on the kitchen floor, and I would give them pots and pans, and I would like go over and go, boop, boop, and it would entertain them for hours. It was my favorite.
Cindy says, I've always tried memorizing and being all fancy like tarot card readers. LOL. Maybe that's why I'm always got frustrated.
No,
yeah, I don't know. I think these people are just making something. Yummy pizza. So Bertucci's, when they first came out, that was delicious stuff. Everything they made was delicious.
That just made me think of that place that we stopped on our way down that had the deep dish potato.
Oh, that was in it was in New York State. It was like almost like an Uno's deep dish pizza crust, filled with
It was just mashed potato.
With mashed potatoes with a cheese and bacon topping. I have a picture of it on my phone.
Was so good.
It's unbelievable. And it was just the anniversary of that, like last week. And so my son sent me a picture of it.
There's meals that we take pictures of. Like when we have a good meal, like,
but not
Can
like
I just tell you?
not in an obnoxious like Instagram kind of way, but
no, we want it for us. Like we're not posting it on socials. Like, have you ever seen us post? Well, I don't know, maybe a couple times, but like honestly, I want the pictures of the food for myself. I would like to be like full on foodies and take pictures of everything I eat and make a photo album of it. How much fun would that? Do you guys want to make an everything we ate in a year food album?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Everything I ate. Oh my God.
That was it was a trip that we made out to Western New York for a family vacation, and on the way we stopped and got the pizza. We stayed in a houseboat. It was so much fun. Hang on. No, that's Western New York. It's not New York. 297 photos. It should be in there.
Do you guys want to do that? Everything I ate? Would that be fun?
Everything I ate. No comment.
It's actually not what I do. I don't like this lighting for me. I was going to fix it, but I can't because my. Hey Google, turn dining room light to 20%.
Hang on. Cindy, I just sent you a pic. You just have to rub it since you have all the storms. Okay. And then
I don't know what that means.
Doug, I had a dream that you became a millionaire off Perfectville and Perfectville merch.
Nice.
Oh, that would be good. Like maybe I became a an evangelist.
Well, we got
and I created a mega church.
We got he got a tarot card saying that someone was going to help us, and so
that would be nice. You know,
really cool. What else do we have going on, Doug? I have a dream. That was a dream.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, so
that's a good.
I have
a good dream.
many a hashtag, and I know we were talking about something. I get distracted by a shiny object. So is it? Can we go back outside now?
I don't know. Let's
know
check. Let's check the radar. Well, let's check the radar versus our eyeballs looking outside.
This feels like driving the Jeep with the doors on the top on. That's what it
Yeah,
feels like.
There's still a big blob of rain over the top.
Yeah, but is there
of us
like
right
lightning in the
I don't know.
immediate area?
I'm gonna go out, and if I come back, then we'll know it's okay.
And if
It's pouring out.
if he doesn't, is anybody willing to be my backup husband? I have 7 of you, but I think the reality of being married to me may have set in, and some of you may have run. And I just need a backup husband because Doug doesn't have insurance,
I think we can go.
and I cannot take care of myself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, break.
Oh, now we have to grab this one.
I'm gonna grab you.
You are gonna. Yes, I do want my dad joke. Oh, right, I brought it out, didn't I? I have my dad joke for tonight. Oh, and there's a bird screaming. Go ahead.
What am I doing? The feet cam?
What happened to the chairs?
We threw them out the window. Sorry, but you entertain them. I'll be right back.
If you need to pick up your phone.
I have to keep all this rain.
I'm picking up her phone. Let's shut it off. Fun with feedback. All right. I don't know how to shut it off. I really, honestly don't know how to shut that off. Good buddy George is here. He says, our taping from Cornell tonight. No, we're in soupy Southwest Florida. It was 87 degrees with a real feel of 99 when we started this podcast. Then it downpoured with frequent lightning. And now I think you can probably tell by the pool surface is that it's raining at a pretty good clip, as they say here at the weather station in Cape Coral. My wife leaves stuff on the ground, and then she just leaves me to the podcast.
Tell them how useful those things are.
These are yoga blocks. They're great for everything. I don't know what, not pillows, but like if you need to put your computer on something, boom. You need to put your computer on something higher, boom. You use 2 of them.
You can turn them in a million ways. You can use them for yoga, but we never use them for yoga. I mean, sometimes, but mostly I use them to make my arms comfortable on the table because my computer is on this like plastic block thing.
No, this is a whole mission control. There's no plastic blocks. What are you crazy? We had a technology desk.
No, it's not elaborate. It's not elaborate.
So.
All right, so you didn't need this, but I want to tell them.
I didn't know how to shut your phone off, and it was echoing like crazy.
Okay.
And Cindy said the echo because I made fun with the echo. What are you doing now?
My fan.
Your fan is now in the house. All right, catch up with the.
Okay. The echo. Sorry about that, Cindy. And then we need a producer. George says, looks like Martin's collection of flamingo floats. We do have quite a few. As a matter of fact, we have right now 5 full-size flamingos, 3
plus 2 that are not blown up, I think.
3 that are not blown up. And then 3 babies, and we have gone through about 6. So, yeah,
Right.
we should have bought stock and go floats. As a matter of fact, I think we would.
And the author, William J., is here. Get enough to build a yoga fort or yoga sex den is what is
That
more
would
like
be cool.
it. What? This bird is over here screaming at us. Is he in
Does
trouble?
anybody know what kind of bird that is?
He's in
Hey,
trouble.
bird.
Are you in distress?
Where are you from?
Birdie,
What kind of bird are you?
squawk.
Sorry to classify you like that. I'm just excited about your culture.
Yeah.
How
know
can
what-
I honor your culture? Respectfully,
I
sir.
think he identifies as a door buzzer.
This is an uncomfortable feeling about it.
What are you talking about?
Feel that fabric. Rub it on your skin. It feels.
It's microfiber.
Microfiber is the
George
worst
says
feeling.
those flamingos are manufactured in Cornell, Illinois, or Illinois, as I like to say. I'm going to come over and jump on one of those flamingos one of these nights. Yes,
then
you're
we'll be
more than welcome.
then we'll be back down to 4.
That's right. Yeah. Well, if you jump on them, they
That's how-
don't
that's how-
last.
That's how 4 of them got broken. Was
That's right.
fucking people jumping
Yeah.
on them.
Hey guys, have to say good night. I have to be up at 5 a.m. Want to say hi. Yeah, thank you all, Uncle Polly.
We
He'll
miss
be home
you.
on Thursday.
We miss you.
Yeah, we got
Oh, shit.
we got to make it up to
Everybody, don't forget to text US41 Radio
Oh, yes.
to request Doug's song "Smiles Like the Sun." I just got a message from Cindy.
the 4th. Microfiber
she
is
said
the
that.
best
It's beautiful.
fiber, said the guy with the micro penis. Just saying, he knows.
Here
knows
is
what
my problem, Cindy. You have not an Apple phone, so I have to text it to my phone and my computer. It's a whole pain in the ass to get it up on the podcast. Shit. What am I looking for?
And I believe this is the number right here. To text Play Doug Gear to 239-314-4104. We need to do that about 6 times a day, and maybe we can knock off the cover song off of the #1 spot. That's what I'm talking about.
Which one?
Silent Lucidity.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
Right. George says microfiber is also made in Cornell. I don't know what isn't made in Cornell.
It just
Jigsaw
goes
puzzles.
Just goes to show that when you think about something, you manifest it. I have manifested that stupid fucking song
you
into
did.
my life.
George is just making
And
stuff up, by
apparently
the
things
way.
being
Yeah,
made
no.
in Cornell, like
No,
our
He's just making that
favorite
up.
Greek. By the way, we may have a new favorite Greek soon because
Oh, wait. Who's our favorite Greek?
we may be having a new favorite Greek soon. Because when we win the lottery on Friday,
Yeah.
please buy a ticket tomorrow.
Mm.
When we win the lottery on Friday, we're going to have this guy who's the lawyer who specializes
He
in lottery
specializes
wins.
in lottery winnings.
And he's
He'll
a Greek.
keep you on. He'll keep you like
He's a Greek.
sequestered. He's like the
He's
Better Call
taller.
Saul.
He's taller, but George has better hair.
Well,
And George does have that.
depends
nice
when you catch
personality.
George.
And
Sometimes
I gotta tell you, what my
it's
favorite
a little fro
thing,
like.
my favorite thing in the whole world is watching George play drums with a sports coat on. It makes
Telling
me
ya,
so happy.
It's his own look.
It's like the juxtaposition
Hey,
of the two parts of George.
They laughed at that guy in Prince's band when he dressed up like a doctor. Don't laugh at
I
businessman
kind of
drummer.
want, but I kind of want George. Like, I want to know that, like, underneath it all, he's wearing Sandy's panties or something. Like, I want it to. Be,
I don't want to know any of that.
Like, because George is like, if you like at face value, here's George, like a handsome man, right? Well respected in this community, family man, like good friend, but he also has a punk rock history, and he still rocks out with the Cogs, creepy old guys, because George is, well, he's Doug's age. She's really old. Just kidding, George. I love you. He's the only one that's old out of all of you guys. So I'm just saying that one of my favorite things is watching the juxtaposition of George and who he's become. This like kind of cool guy, like wearing jeans and a dress shirt with a sports coat, and him playing the drums. It's like art to me. And I just
you should smell him. He probably smells better than he looks.
But I feel like he always smells amazing. Are you kidding me? George is actually one of the few men. I'm sorry to be hitting on you, George, but you're one of the few men that knows how to properly apply cologne so that it's not like, By the way, you were always one of those men. You were very good like that. But we have a couple of friends, and I'm like, can you?
Yeah, could you maybe douse that a little bit? Here's a wash. Here's a wipe.
Please lay off the Axe body spray. Thank you. I love you. But I will say this. I need there to be a twist. Like, I need him to have on women's
George needs a
panties,
dark secret.
or I need him to have like like a monster dong, or like I need him to have like a tail, like a little tail, or like for him to like have like painted toenails or like women's shoes.
I don't think he's got anything like
something. I know, but I need George to have a secret. If George has
if George had a secret, what would it be? Oh, geez.
George, please don't hate me. I love you.
Secret second family, also with triplets.
It's gonna kill me. I'm sorry. He says my head is big enough. See, that's it. That's the secret.
maybe
George has a monster dog.
Maybe he's got a giant mushroom penis.
Oh my god.
We don't know. He says
My
he's
biggest
boring. He says
fear
he's
in life-
boring.
My biggest
And
fear
you're
in life
embarrassing
is
him.
monster
You're
dongs, and
embarrassing
here
him.
you are. No wonder
All
you
right.
got so many damn kids.
So Matthew, I gotta get back to this.
Poor
Matthew
Sandy.
said I text the US 41 radio number the other day asking for your Venmo so he could buy a CD. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So cute.
I don't know how I gotta find. I think we have a CD burner. I'm not even sure.
We'll figure
I'll
it
burn
out.
you something, and you can plug it
Matt,
into
you
that
know what?
AC
Here's- just
Delco
come-
in your
here's what you do,
GMC
Matt.
truck.
Here's what you do, Matt. You come down, stay in the guest room, bring your wife. We'll put the kid on the air mattress, and Doug will play for you every night, and you can make a little video. You can hang out in the pool. He'll cook you food. It'll be fun.
I'm not cooking Matthew food. He is gonna come down here,
Hookah Bob will come down and smoke food for
and
all of
Hookah
us.
Bob's gonna bring us
It's
a
gonna be a
bowl of
fucking party.
stuff.
He's got that.
And
He's got two campers. He's got the one he posts behind the motorcycle, and he's got
Right.
the big one. He's good to go.
yeah, he's all good.
I love these
Um,
guys. I really do. I love
it's
all
all
you
good.
guys.
It's all good. We have
Um,
people from all walks of life. We have the Northeast, we have the Midwest, we have the Southeast, in Southeast. We need somebody from California watching this thing. It's like
We do.
It's like 2 in the
Todd White.
afternoon.
Todd White's from
Oh, Todd
California.
Wayne. Yeah, he is.
Hang
Yeah.
on a second.
Daniel's from
I
Ohio.
just have to respond to something that George has said here because George says I'm boring. Now, mind you, my fear now is that George has a monster dong. That is the twist on George. And I'm terrified of monster dongs. And then he says, I'm at your front door, which makes
With
me
the
want
monster
to
dong.
run screaming in the other direction. Poor Sandy.
You know what?
You're welcome. Whatever you people are into.
I've been friends with him
Are there
since the
Wait,
70s.
how
And
Greeks in the
nobody,
world
I've
scale-
never, you know what, even his wife, nobody in the history of a 50-year history of knowing George has talked about George's dong until tonight.
I think
And
his
now
wife
we're
has
talking-
probably
yeah.
talked to him about it a lot. By the way, Jackie
Sandy probably
Fitzgerald
has.
Gordon was here for a moment.
Who was? Oh.
Jackie Fitzgerald Gordon.
Now she's gone.
In
Oh, wait. Now,
global.
oh, she's probably looking up
How
Greek penis size versus the rest of the world.
are
Oh, Jesus.
Greek penis.
George, you just probably should just go because it's
Well,
gonna go downhill
I've
from
been
here.
blaming the Swedes on those guys from the Congo, but I think that they're maybe the Greeks are contributing. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Greek men are reported to have average penis size.
at least she's
That
not.
is slightly above the global average.
All right, so he's above global.
Slightly above average. That's always what I say about
Oh, that's
you.
so nice. Thank you. And I'm not remotely Greek that I know of.
But
I'm
then
Greek by
George-
proxy.
But then George says, I'm at your front door, and I'm going to tell you this. You're not going anywhere near my back door. I have to tell Doug that all the time. Last week, just you can't go anywhere near the back door. George, it's a slider. And we lock 2 locks. Just go to the front door. The garage will let you in. But this one has 2 locks.
Well, yeah.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know, a second. Kristen's here and says, what do we text them? I'll ask Slate and Annika to do it too. Yes. You text them to say play Doug Gear is all
And
you have
please, for the love of God, do not text
to do.
the
Do not
wrong
text
number.
the wrong number because that lady is about, he's had it up to here. She's about ready to come after me.
No, we seriously have to reach out to her and apologize.
We don't know. We don't know what. Yeah, we don't know. We're sorry. Or better yet, we could just keep texting.
There's
her.
lightning again.
So-
We might die. If we die, we'll let you know.
Matthew, the micropenis, says, I've heard average is 2 to 5, so I'm just below average. So that's
Soft?
2 to 5. That sounds like a snowfall report for early winter. 2 to 5.
I'm sorry.
My,
There's things you can do. Get some tips from Tracy.
what?
She doesn't have a penis, and so she would be able to sympathize for someone who has a small penis in ways.
You know what?
that
I'm
can
sure his.
satisfy a woman without having.
I'm sure his
as
pleasure
much
quotient and his wife's pleasure quotient.
I think he's making this whole micro
I
penis
do
thing
too.
up too.
But
But
even
I
if he's
know-
not, what if he's not? And
I
we're
know,
like,
I know of at least one viewer that we have that does have a micro penis. I know
Yeah.
of at least one.
right. That is, yeah, and one with a giant penis. Yeah. So there you go.
So there you go.
That's how you get your averages across the globe.
That's how averages work. You add the numbers together, however many there were added.
Wait.
Participants.
Is average
divide by
having
the
2
number.
to 5 penises? Because that's a crazy average. That's
Like the dick belt, like I talked about. Remember, I made a little hula hoop out of a dick belt. I can't do it tonight. I'm too.
I know
high.
that. Yeah, that's a little crazy.
I remember to take my cannabis oil because I have had
So,
yet another.
Yeah. So
rough day.
let's to review. We would like everybody to text 239 to play Doug Gear to 239-314-4104. If you would like, you could add Smiles Like the Sun by Doug Gear, or just Doug Gear. Keep it short and say please. It would be nice if
and
you
follow.
say
And
please.
by the way, follow them
The
on
station's
social
great.
media,
They play some good
and,
stuff. They play
and
some
if you
crappy stuff,
comment
but
on
they play
their-
some good stuff.
Also, make sure you comment on their social media. Like if
Yeah,
you,
go to
like
US
them on-
41 Radio.
And
It's
if
all
you
good.
follow them on any of the socials, Twitter, Facebook, they're on all of them. And just like every once in a while, just be like, hey, play Doug Gear. You can message them. You can make it on a video. Like, oh my God, I love that song. Whatever.
And yeah,
Doug
and
Gear's
it helps
wife
me
is
on.
so hot.
Oh, I think Matt likes you. He said your name. And also, if people could subscribe to the Cogs on YouTube
Yes,
right now,
yes.
the Cogs,
Oh, let's all
it's
do that.
COGS.
I
the
will do
Cog.
that
Oh,
on both of my
That was a
accounts.
good one right there. Did you see that?
I saw
That was like a
reflection.
That was like yeah, it's crazy here.
The
But the Cogs,
Is it?
yeah, right there. There you go. The Cogs,
that
the
their channel?
Cogs, and that's the
Okay,
channel right
here
there.
is the
Subscribed. I'm already
channel.
subscribed.
George, I've been subscribed forever on Facebook, but I did not know about the YouTube.
We could show your music, but then we'd have to pay
Anytime
copyright.
we can support you, please let us know in any way we can. We were gonna fuck with you at Disney when we win the lottery.
Oh yeah, we had this whole elaborate plan that we were gonna go take George and his wife, lovely wife Sandy, to Disney, and while we were there, see that we had already won the lottery at that point. We were just gonna start buying like the most white trash, like spend like ridiculous thousands of dollars on like figurines and like really tacky like clothing, or like just like stuff that would never be worth money, like a fiber optic poo tree for $6,000, something like that. We were just gonna mess with them until they broke it. Like, why are you spending all this money on this crap?
Well, yeah, but like we were gonna like while we did it, like part of it was gonna be going to and definitely give the we all try to support each other. So if there's somebody in this group who's got a page that you can support, like Matthew has a YouTube page. Matthew, if you want to link it, I'm happy to share it.
Link it, baby.
I know I follow you, but it'd be hard to find. Kristen, I don't think she's got anything she's promoting right now, but I know that she is involved with some local nonprofits. If we can support them in any way, let us know. Uncle Paulie is looking for pussy. So if you can help us with that, and
if you can help us with
Cindy, Cindy just
if it was that easy.
Cindy needs healthy food role models, and she's just awesome to be around. She's just a great person. Let's see who else we have.
And George said anything we bought at Disney was limited editions, mint condition, stays in the box.
That's true. Well, everything
Packaging.
in our family is mint condition. And Bertucci's going to be a wonderful grandma soon. Holy shit, Daniel. Daniel's
twins.
Probably going to be in a relationship again soon, and we'll
Daniel
hear all about it here.
Is the manual.
Who am I forgetting? Is Anne, of course, is probably too big to talk to us right now.
And right now we have
And,
Matthew's YouTube link here. I don't know if you can actually click on that link in the comments in YouTube or
you
on
can
Facebook,
cut and paste it.
but you could kind of take a screen grab of it or do something. Matthew with his he'll.
Or you
teach-
could go onto our YouTube page and share it there.
Or you could just ignore
Hang on, I
Matthew
can do it.
altogether.
Hang
No,
on, I got it.
Matthew will show you how to change drum brakes. It's actually drum brakes for 12-year-olds,
Yeah, but
which
he
is
does it with
awesome.
his son. It's really sweet.
really
It's
nice.
like such father-son moments. Like I would watch it. Well, I have watched it just because it's endearing. Like it's just really sweet. And informative. But I like new things. I was like, oh, those are drum brakes.
Those are drum brakes. Yeah,
I'm so proud of myself.
they look like they need a fixing.
Matthew.
While you're looking that up, while you're looking at Matthew, are you going to show him?
I'm gonna just add his link. Go ahead.
I was going to read my dad joke of the evening, as everybody enjoys.
Sweet baby Jesus on the cross.
For Thursday, August 1st, 2024, day of your Lord. Why do peppers make good archers? Because they habanero. Because they habanero. They're archers. They habanero. That's a good one. Habanero.
Are you done with your awful dad jokes for today?
Why do peppers make such good archers? Because of habanero.
The thing is, you tell me these stupid things.
They're so good.
And they stick in my brain.
Like a poisonous
forever.
mushroom.
Things I want to remember, like my children's faces, cannot remember to save my fucking life. Anyone's fucking name, cannot remember to save my life. Fucking dates, especially important dates, cannot remember to save my life.
Well, since it's no longer
But
February,
every stupid ass
February?
fucking dad joke you've ever fucking told is ingrained
stuck.
in my brain, and I hate it. It makes me want to vomit. But please go on with your dad jokes.
Why did the bicycle fall over? It was too tired. Had two tires on it. Too tired. It's a little funny. Yeah, these are cool. What did the lemon say when he answered the phone? Yellow.
I don't think even my dad tells dad jokes.
That's some good stuff.
My dad doesn't even tell dad jokes. You were supposed to help me resolve my daddy issues, and by telling dad jokes, you were not doing that.
What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. It's just gold, comedy gold. It's comedy gold. Anyway, and Matthew's going to use that habanero one. It's a good joke.
No.
I have no more material for this podcast.
Okay, so I have many of the materials for this podcast. So everybody's got the Cogs. Give them a follow.
The Cogs.
Follow our pal Matthew. And y'all follow each other too. It's
do what you got to do, but call in that text number.
I have a good rule of thumb that I follow. If somebody follows me, I follow them back.
Yeah.
And if I see something that they post that's offensive, then I will unfollow them. Or if like they're clogging my feed with like fucking like something I would like not quality content, like like a kid.
Too much.
Actually, it's funny. If kids invite me to follow them, I'll follow them, but I won't let them follow me, but I'll give them a follow because I want to support them.
Yes.
Even if their content sucks. But if it's like some dude from India, I'm also kind of partial to dudes from India. So I do follow a lot of stuff. If it's heavy sales is probably the number one thing. If it's heavy sales.
Yeah.
And if you tag everyone all the time, I'm not.
Oh, that's what's happening in the music. Like, all the music people I follow at everyone. Oh, and here we go. Michael, I'm not even putting it on the screen, Michael.
Michael, okay, here's the thing. We've said this once, we've said it 1,000
We'll say it again.
If you want to come on the podcast and talk about your product, be a follower of the podcast, and we will have you on as a guest and let you plug your product to our audience in interactive fashion. Or just be rude.
And post your thing.
Either way, we wish you the best. Okay.
I don't know who Ann Chloe is, but okay.
What's up, Ann Chloe?
Ann Chloe. That's the name, and away your troubles down the drain.
Ann Chloe. They were cutting and pasting from something they told somebody else. It's just fucking ridiculous. But we got those pages, and I have hashtags to share with y'all today. So let's get down on it. Apparently, there's some stuff out there that's just fucking stupid.
There's a lot of stupid stuff going on today in this world.
Did I forget to share this?
That's what I think of that.
Shit, I don't even think I had us on
Twitter. Yeah, there's we don't have our usual. We have a couple. We have 31 people on the Twitterverse.
That's pretty slow.
Yeah.
Guys, if you could help us out, we're trying to figure out where to go with our lives, really. And if you guys could tell us what to do with our lives, that would be great.
Should I grow a beard? I'm not growing a beard in the summer in
Should we
Florida.
continue to do the podcast?
No way.
Should we focus on Doug's music? Should we split our time?
Should we maybe get real jobs at?
How do we stop the bleeding? I can't get a real job, unfortunately. That's the biggest problem we're having is when I feel like shit, Doug has to do more to take care of me, and I feel like shit often, and it takes a lot for me to get out of it, and then I get stressed out because I'm behind on the podcast. And when I get behind, the more time I take out, the more behind I get on the podcast. The more behind I get, the more stressed I get, and the worse I feel. So we're trying to figure out what to do, and also we need money, and so we're hoping for a big lottery win.
Well, we want that
Or-
lottery win because we want to play the joke.
Or if Doug can continue to have some side job, or if his music can
or
take
side
off,
chicks, whichever.
or if some company should be like, hey, we want to sponsor your podcast.
Yeah.
We would like to do, dude, could you imagine the 24/7 Doug and Stacy show? In like if we had like like Ed TV, but
Yeah.
it was like Doug and Stacy, and everywhere we went, we were all cammed up.
That would be amazing because we have some
Oh my
crazy
god, we
shit that
have
happens
so
to us.
much fucking fun. We have so much fun everywhere we go. Like it's
Like,
not even funny.
yeah.
If we lived in an RV, had an RV that we traveled the country and like we had this like fantasy of like following the buffalo. We have all these little dreams, right? Like our life has been sad, so we
Life is
fantasize
sad.
about things that make us happy. And you know,
I don't think my life is
one
sad.
day they'll come true. My life is sad sometimes. Everyone's
because
life
you're
is sad.
married to me. I'm married to you.
No, everyone's life is sad sometimes.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
you right now, my life is sad because my lips are very, very good.
Oh, there you
But I
go.
have some apothecary.
Matthew wants me to send me your address. I'll figure it out.
What's that?
He wants a CD for his
I
92
still own
Corolla.
the Corolla sticker, and I have things for everybody that I haven't mailed out. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's been a nightmare. One of these days,
I would do up a nice like CD
we're
cover
gonna win
for,
the lottery,
for Matthew.
and we're gonna do something really awesome with all the mastery.
Oh, we're gonna have the conference at a cheesy
Conference
like hotel in a hotel
Big
like
one.
conference room.
Do you guys want to go to Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras. Oh,
We have
this
a
is
marital
yeah,
hate float.
that would be kind of awesome.
Okay.
I would build it out of. You could build it most of it, right? Does it always have to be flowers? Or is that just the rose parade? No, it doesn't have to be
No, it
flowers.
doesn't have to be flowers.
All right,
A
I know
marital
what I'm
hate
doing.
Float.
Yeah. It's essentially a big floaty flamingo with a bunch of smaller floaty flamingos.
Actually,
And then girls that walk around wearing it like a flamingo around their waist.
I'm thinking that we just make it look like a swimming pool, and everyone's
and then
dressed as a
everybody's
flamingo.
in it.
Is
yeah.
dressed as a flamingo, and it's filled with water.
I don't think
And-
you can do that.
Hear me out. It's filled with water,
Yep.
and it's glass, so that you can see inside.
What if you fill it with tequila?
They can have tequila, and then they have what kind of beads would they throw? Like little shells or like pearls?
Maybe imported Sanibel scallops, calico scallops.
Oh, flamingos wouldn't throw. Oh my God, flamingos wouldn't throw shells, but you know what they might throw? Shrimp.
Shrimps.
Do you know what Doug found out he's allergic to last night?
Oh well, I was no.
Shrimp.
Well, here. So Tracy says a
can
Mardi
you
Gras
do-
float would be really cool, and that Bob has the prototype micro dick to cover the float with.
I don't even know what to say.
I
about
don't
that.
need. I don't. You know what? Between whatever you and Hookah Bob do with your penises together,
Whatever you do.
is Bob even here? Was Bob?
He did not respond to me this morning. I'm a little
He
worried.
was dealing in Ocala today. So, anyways, Stacy wanted something in the diffuser today. So it was or last night when we went to bed, and so I picked up this this essential oil, put it in, and she's like, "What is that?" And I said it was shrimp.
Yeah, he was like sneezing. He's like, the shrimp.
It's the shrimp. I'm
And
allergic
like,
to
what are
the
you
shrimp.
talking about?
And I don't know, you can't probably read that, but it is called shrimp Yoshi.
See, we were telling that story in a good run, and then I get distracted by a shiny object. We're
Well,
really not very good at this.
No, we're not good at this at all. Somebody said micro penis, and we started
You
laughing.
guys have no
This
idea
is
how hard we work. For you.
Shinrin Yoku. And I called it shrimp because I just SHI and then an R. And so I just called it shrimp. So, anyways, it smells very good, though, by the way.
It does. It smells amazing. It's calming. It's got like this masculine energy about it. Like it feels
like me.
a sexy man is hugging you. If I diffuse passion or really anything with cinnamon or vanilla, my man here gets all horned up and forget it. If there's a coconut within a 30-mile radius, the man has a boner. So, we mix it up.
So don't
But
give me
he
a.
stays up later than me. I go straight to bed after the podcast.
You go straight to bed, but you're watching your thing. And then you send me 900 TikToks. Sometimes I try to work on my music after you go to bed. Sometimes I don't. Whatever.
Okay, but if you're gonna watch other people's TikToks, you have to watch the one I send you first.
Um,
That's how marriage works.
well, I did like your cottage cheese chips today. Those look pretty good. You're like,
Oh
yeah.
no, they did a cottage cheese BLT.
Oh,
where they blended cottage cheese. I don't even know if they blended the cottage cheese. They just poured it out on a sheet,
Baked it up.
baked it flat. They might have put salt and pepper or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
or like everything bagel seasoning, and then they made a BLT. And I want that so badly right now.
What do they call that? Like when you bake cheese, like fricko? Is that what that's called? The fricko? Something
I
like
have
that.
no idea, but I
You guys. This is not the most
Can you just
sophisticated
think about
food
that?
audience that I know of.
But can you just think of that, a BLT on that? Because I can't have bread. I never have bread.
All right. Well, I have to get some
It
tomato.
sounds like yummy and filling. And
All right. Maybe we can do that. Anyway, all right. So you have some
We should just find
hashtags.
organic bacon. Oh,
You
tell
have-
them about your lizard.
Oh, we had a lizard in the house the other day, and he was on the ceiling.
I don't think it's the same.
It's the same lizard, same size, same species. Anyways, we lost track of him on the ceiling because we had to come out and do our podcast. So we went back in, couldn't find him. I found him today. He was in a bowl in the sink, just hanging out.
Our
doing his
house
thing.
is small, but not that small. This lizard was this big.
No, he wasn't that big. I have a
He
picture
was
of him.
teeny tiny. Like he was teeny tiny. He was a little baby guy. Like from
Yeah.
head to toe, not even this long. That's not very good. Head to toe, maybe to here. Like not long. He was teeny tiny. The one that we saw was on the ceiling, way far of us, and we could see it like as a lizard. I don't know that we would even notice that one. And there's a whole banister it has to climb over and come down the angle.
They have sticky,
go
like,
around to
things.
the kitchen. Yeah, but
Watch, I wish. All right, there's the picture. There, that's where I put him. Right after I caught him. And
he was so cute, but very, very small.
And hang on.
You just airdrop something to your phone.
You might be right about this.
Oh.
We're gonna ask our people to compare.
How many episodes did it take? 305 before Doug thought Stacy was right about something. Oh my God, it's a Christmas miracle.
Hang on. All right, so there's that. All right, so that's 12 feet up in the air, right? All right, so hang on. I'm gonna stop that screen.
Can I just
And
bask
share
in being
another one.
right for once in my life?
Well, we have the people are gonna tell us. So here it is on the ceiling. It's essentially the same size. That's the same lizard. That's just
not.
further away. That's on the ceiling. That's 12 feet away versus 6 inches away. Anybody on this?
Do you think that there's only one lizard in our house? Remember that day when you found 4 dead lizards?
we did? That was a sad
4
day.
dead lizards. So
Yeah, they weren't this kind of lizard though. I don't
you
know. I think
always
it's the
have
same one.
geckos. The day I was in the bathroom
Same lizard.
and a lizard ran back and forth across my fucking feet, it was a fucking gecko in
It's
that
funny.
bathroom.
Yeah, we rarely get the
A noise in the house.
a noise in the
occasionally,
house
but
every once in a while, but they're usually babies.
there's-
But the geckos get in there and they're
Is that a gecko or is there? They just do a shitty job at painting.
what over there?
Oh, it's a shadow, I think.
It's a shadow.
On the
Yeah.
on the thing.
So
These guys like
oh
especially
baby,
the,
she says it's not the same, but I think could be the same because there's distance involved. And he was against dark dirt in a light ceiling, so he would have changed
but its
color.
color changes. Oh, did you put some of that on?
I opened it up and then resealed it. Oh, how you doing?
We're
We
about
gotta go, folks.
Well, we may need to go eventually, but we do have some things to talk about, and probably we're going to argue about them because that's what we do. But guys, if you could just keep your comments coming.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh my God, I don't want to hurt your feelings, you can always message us on NGL. There's a link on our Twitter. It's an anonymous message. You can message us at maritalhate@gmail.com.
Say
We we understand that you're trying to help. Like, we need your support because we don't know what we're doing, and we really want to keep doing this for you guys. And we put our heart and souls into it, and we're just feeling really discouraged. And so, it's not like a PBS drive where we want you to like send money and get a
PBS
Channel
drive.
2 t-shirt.
Nobody
or
gets a
whatever.
tote bag.
But if you want Big Bird to give you a call, or if
Nobody
you need like
gets
a pep talk, or like if we can help you in some way, we would love to help you in some way.
Yeah.
But we would do that even if you didn't help us. 'Cause
Well,
that's just the kind of people we are, and we hope you are too.
Yeah, but we'll talk shit about you behind your
Oh yeah,
back, so.
totally. Because that's how
There's
we
that.
how we prove to people that we love them is by
That's
giving
right.
them a hard time.
That's right. That's how we roll.
And Tracy says that would be really cool. What would be really cool?
The parade float at the Mardi Gras.
That
I've
would be
already read
cool.
those.
Oh, okay. Well, where are we?
Going to
Aw, the
bed
baby.
tomorrow will suck. Love you, Miss Bob. Yes.
I just texted him. I hope he's okay. And I was worried about him all fucking day, but I was high. Going to bed tomorrow will suck. I was praying for him. Love y'all.
Oh,
Miss
wait.
Bob. Me too. What do we have? Oh, here he is. Does anybody really know what they're doing? No. But we were concerned about you. And you
Yeah,
I-
we were. We
I didn't
didn't know if
text
you had a,
dude,
a
I didn't text
spleen
you to be like,
removed
get your
or
ass
something.
over here. I texted you to be like, are you okay?
Yeah.
'Cause I
Well,
was
you
praying-
mentioned Ocala. We know it's a little rough up there. Whatever. We're worried about.
That
I don't
one's
know what
getting
you're
more-
doing in Ocala.
No, but he's probably getting a horse. But I will say I was thinking about him all day, and I had texted him earlier, and I meant to text him again, and I just remembered now. And I've been thinking about you all day, buddy. I've just been very baked because I was not feeling well. And then Tracy says, "Not the same." I don't know what's not the same. What's not the same?
The two lizards, which I think is one lizard, but we'll never know.
I think it's
You know what? We will know if we find a lizard in the
Dude,
house.
It's a vaulted ceiling, and that little teeny tiny lizard was at the very top of that ceiling.
Yeah.
So it traversed that, came down all the way
It
around.
could.
to
It
the
had a
kitchen.
day and a half to do that.
That's a lot.
This is a very special moment for me. Mr. Darius Clare is here.
Mr. Darius
A
Clare.
good buddy from the CM days, righteous mother effer, and
Which
he's
one-
got he's
what did he
gotten a
do?
little family. He was in, I believe, account service and account activation,
I
account
remember you
management.
telling me
Darius is a
something-
good dude.
I remember
um,
you coming home and telling me a funny story about him one day,
With
but it was
Darius?
like it was flattering, but it was funny.
I don't know what I would have said about that. Darius is just a
It was
solid
like
guy.
somebody said something stupid
And-
to him or
and
whatever, and
Tracy
he just
says,
laughed it off. I
"Sup,
don't remember
Darius."
what it was.
Darius works for a company now, and he, like anybody, be lucky to have Darius. He's just like, he's got this energy to him. He's a nice guy. And here's the thing: he has been out to dinner, or in drinks or whatever. He's been out with Mr. Steph Diggs, and he told me that Steph Diggs was gonna be a little problem in Buffalo, and he kind of was a good problem to
Did you
have.
take my drink away?
But that's right
It's
here.
just iced tea.
Darius says, "I appreciate you, my guy." Yeah, we
Very
love
positively.
Darius. Tracy's here. I don't know if you saw that, Darius. Tracy is, for some reason, is one of our best friends now, which is awesome. So we dig you, Darius. Buy my album. We're Facebook friends. You download it from Spotify. Put it on your playlist. You'll love it. But yeah, Darius is one of the great people of all time. He's just super nice. I don't know anybody that doesn't like Darius. I know a lot of people that don't like me, Darius.
I feel like
So you're doing something right.
I feel like Darius Rutger might have beef with him because he's like
Darius. Oh,
he's like-
Rucker.
because Darius is
yeah.
so cool that he's stealing Darius
Yeah,
Rutger's
yeah,
state.
you're right,
Like
right.
it's
I don't think Darius
limelight.
is going country ever, right?
Well, you know what? You can go whatever way you want to be, and we will love you.
And he says, "What up, Tracy?" And then he says, "I got you." Yeah. Well, yeah. It was always like we see him in Newport or whatever. It was always great to, like, when he came to town. It was always good because and Megan Montgomery, all these people that would come in from out of town, and then we
So
was
I
like,
don't know Darius, but he seems like a very nice man.
he is, and
But-
he's got a little family going now. He didn't then. He's all good.
So, but what we want Darius to know, we always want everybody to know, is we love you, no matter who you are, where you're from, how you vote, who
Well-
you sleep with, what your religion is. We don't give two shits as long as you're a cool person. That's it.
Yeah.
I do not want men to fight women at the Olympics.
All right. Well, can I just say something?
Sure. I don't- and
Darius is a big dude.
yeah. I don't want him fighting women at the Olympics.
I
He
got to
would
tell you
kill
something.
me.
No, okay, all right.
What?
What do big guys have usually? Monster dong. My wife is terrified of monster dongs, Darius. So maybe
Are you from the Congo
maybe
or Sweden, perhaps? Alabama? Those are the places.
she's done her research. She
The
does. She
biggest
knows.
ones.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry, Darius.
Please
I'm sorry. Sandy's laughing.
stay away from me.
It
You
has
seem
been a
very
while.
nice.
So Nicole's here. She's from Minnesota. I don't know if Darius is still in Minnesota.
This is why we can never own.
Nicole
a
is here.
business.
Hey, I'm
We
here.
can't
It's been a
own
long ass
business
day.
because I take your former colleagues
Yeah.
and talk about their sex lives.
Oh
on the
yeah, we talk. Yeah. Well,
I'm sorry for being a person. I've been really, honestly, for the last 2 weeks, I've basically just been sitting here pondering
whether we should do the
what I'm
podcast
like
or not.
every awful thing I have ever said that I did not mean to sound the way it sounded.
No. Well,
That's what I have been
All right.
doing every minute of every day
Yeah.
for the last
Ever.
2 weeks.
Well, What Darius doesn't know is that
I'm insane.
we do this podcast every weeknight.
He doesn't know
and-
that?
Well, no, but I just became. I don't know why I wasn't friends with Facebook friends. I think he was avoiding me.
You goddamn racist.
Yeah, you know me. I'm also down with OPP.
He didn't even know what OPP
I
was
did.
until
I
he
thought
met
it,
me.
I thought it
just
was about the
explained it
band.
to him.
I didn't know. What the hell do I know?
It's the quintessential old white man.
I'm
It's
a white
fine.
man. So my wife has an illness. She takes her medical marijuana prior to the broadcast of this podcast nightly.
Which
So
is
usually
live and interactive. And we had to go inside earlier because we were
'Cause there
getting
was
struck
lightning.
by lightning.
And so what happens is usually there's a timer. One of our guys, Hookah Bob, will let us know when it goes off the rails. Usually it goes off the rails when the meds kick in and there's some.
Basically, anytime I talk about somebody's penis, Hookah Bob says it's gone off the rails. I think
Well-
Hookah Bob is a prude.
Sometimes, like,
I'm going to call him Pruda Bob.
well, when you start Googling
kidding.
stuff that you shouldn't Google, you Googled something yesterday that I
Maggots
wouldn't.
on testicles. Then I Googled maggots on vaginas. And I did not appreciate the stereotyping that they used when taking these photographs. And I thought it was rude. And I thought that the pictures were very interesting. And I wish there were GIFs you could send to people you don't like. Somebody who's like, you
It's-
cut me off
it's
in
terrible.
traffic, motherfucker. Here's this.
You-
I'm going to airdrop
Oh.
that shit to you.
That's a fantastic.
People
I actually
airdrop-
came up with the
People
idea.
airdrop phone numbers in traffic now.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. And
I
so
want to do that. Let's do
all
that
right, so
to someone.
I-
We should just do that driving around town.
it's just airdrop people numbers to text for my
We
music.
airdrop people the music, airdrop people, the podcast.
Maggot
We
photos.
could do that all fucking day. That would. Be
I came up with
hilarious.
this brilliant idea, and I don't know if I want to share it, but I'm going to share it because maybe you guys will get on board with this. You know how we have social media?
Mhm.
I'm going to come up with anti-social media stuff that, like, for people that want to be left alone. Anti-social media.
You could do that.
It's like get out my Facebook, something like that.
I just thought of a really good promotion. idea.
So, Nicole says, I picked up Randy from the airport last night and then drove him to his buddy's bar to be with everyone since he passed. The funeral is Saturday.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's terrible. I didn't know about that. I saw that, and I'm sorry for your loss. Then Tracy, he was a great man and incredible blues singer. Oh, maybe I just went up a notch in the singer category. I need all the help I can
Are
get.
you really like?
This is the thing. The whole thing is everybody.
Sorry.
I've not gotten hate mail yet, so I'm gonna do my best.
I have been trying to
Hashtag hate Doug. Spread the word.
He does need some hate mail, if for no other reason than for my insecure. I'm really having a hard time
What are you
because
doing over there?
people's mean comments have really hurt my feelings. My head hurts.
Oh, her head hurts. It might be the 18 pounds of dreads you have on your hair and you're on top of your
Well, I
head.
just had my hair done this week, and it
She did have a little tightening done.
It always
Look at
hurts
now
me,
it's down
actually.
like it's Crystal Gale over here.
That's kind of the problem right now. Is that it's like it's supposed to be voluminous, but because it's so long, it's
Right.
like kind of flat. So I'm gonna trim it.
Well, do what
Actually-
you got to do.
Can you grab my razor?
In the middle of a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up from the podcast.
Yeah.
Go get some razor,
Yes, I want
which I don't know what that is,
It's the thing that's in the
and you're gonna start hacking at your hair. No, I'm saving you from
No,
yourself.
go do it.
No, I'm saving you from
If
yourself.
you don't do it, I'm gonna go do it.
Well,
Use
I'm gonna
spoons.
save you from yourself
I'm gonna go do it.
because you're gonna just start hacking at your thing,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you
I've
have
done it a
OCD,
million times.
and you can't.
No,
Yeah,
I'll be
whatever.
fine.
No.
Yeah.
So Nicole says Little Bobby made it #1 in Minnesota for blues. Nice. Was he a singer or a singer guitarist? That's pretty cool. And our friend, if he's still here, Daniel is a big blues guy out in parts unknown of Ohio, in Mansfield, Ohio. He's all right. Oh, so he was both. Yeah, that's awesome. There is like unbelievable blues in the Midwest. It's crazy. Our friend Joanna Connor is out there, and now she's in Jamaica. But she actually stopped by the pod tonight. She's fantastic. I really, and actually just recently we lost a blues great John Mayall, who was instrumental in like anybody that played the blues out of England. John Mayall was the guy. He was Clapton's sort of mentor and sort of a father figure to Clapton. And we just lost him last week. And I don't think I mentioned it on the pod, so I'm mentioning it now. And we're sorry about Little Bobby, because that's a shame.
We're always
Anytime
sad
we
about
lose music in the world, it's a shame. So here's my wife with her
We're
her
always-
starting 48 feather razor kit. I don't know if you guys have one, or if you don't have one,
It's a clamp.
right into the
Oh.
show, and we'll we'll fill you in on the benefits of the 48, or if just 48's overkill. For me, I think 48 is overkill. Sorry to hear of all this loss. See, should I stop her from ruining her hair? Because
I'm not
she's
gonna ruin my hair.
she's baked out of her mind, and she's gonna cut her own hair tomorrow. She's like, "Why did you let me put this Dorothy Hamill on together? What are you no, What are you doing?
Cutting my hair.
This is," and she's gonna leave it out here. It's gonna end up in the pool. This is not
Mhm.
good. What do you? I don't know what you're doing. You're gonna cut yourself.
I can cut myself.
You're gonna cut yourself or me, and
I
your
will.
hair,
Mhm.
and you just went to the hairstylist and spent all this money and stayed in the chair
Yeah,
for
no,
4
we
hours
talked about
talking
cutting it.
about conspiracy theories.
We talked about cutting it.
All right, so here's what's
Mhm.
happening right here. Look, if anybody wants to write in,
Mhm.
and we'll get for the 14th caller, we'll give away a piece of, I don't know what you're doing. So okay, and I don't even know how to get the hashtag, so I can't even change the subject on any of it. But what we can do is remind you guys to text 239-314-4104. Text Play Doug Gear. My song is number 5. It's down from number 4. We got to push it back up into the charts, and maybe we do it in Little Bobby's memory. How about we do that? Just to do that for Little Bobby. 239-314-4104. Tell them to play Doug, because they'll know who it is.
I
Because
don't even know what that
the guy actually said, he goes, that he said that I had an army, a social media army. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of good. At least I didn't have a flock. Army's better
Like a
than
flock of seagulls?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Okay.
So,
I've cut my hair.
but anyways, well, good to have you, Nicole. I know that was somber, but at least he's with Randy's with the people that he needs to be with, which is awesome.
And I am, although I have had my concerns, I am glad that you are able to support each other during this
Time of need.
Okay, so I have done my haircut.
It looks like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
I'm gonna save these. They'll fucking they'll crochet these together.
Can we soak them in a glass of water
Can I
and
tell you
grow
what
new
they'll
ones?
do? They will literally crochet these together and give me another dreadlock. Honest to God, they will. And I'll have a whole other lock of my own hair. Where do you want it? You should save this, a lock of my hair. Literally.
Could you weave that together, and we'll dye it gray, and I'll make a rat tail for myself, and I'll act like an
I'll
80s
tell you
guy.
what I'll do. I'll get some eyelash glue.
She's trying to glue it to her nether regions. Anyway,
Well, that one looks like a little dick.
I was gonna say, what do you know?
Do I make you horny, baby?
I hope Darius went home because he
Can you take your arm and put it like
No, because you're gonna.
I was gonna show what it was gonna look like if you had but I don't know how to. Okay, pretend that's like a little vulva. That's what it would look like.
All right, this is not great podcasting. I'm sorry, folks. Well, it did get off the rails, but in a very different way than I expected.
What?
A very less
merkin.
entertaining way.
It's a dreadlock merkin for your weird.
Oh,
sexual
Jules was here.
fantasies. Hey, girl.
It's still her
Happy
birthday week, so
birthday,
we're
happy birthday.
still happy birthday.
Happy on birthday to you. And Cindy's who's also here, but she's going on a trip.
So Ann says, I add to the text, I mentioned that you're climbing without the help of advertisement. You deserve this. Yeah, I don't think they care, but thank you for that, because then actually I had a little conversation with a guy from the station today. He played one of the greatest Clash songs of all time next to a Doobie Brothers song, and I told him that was probably the punkest thing I'd ever witnessed.
You should really sit down with him, buy him dinner, and be like sit down and pick his brain, because he knows the scene.
Well, I'm a big fan of what he's doing, because he just started a radio station. Who the fuck does that? That's awesome. And so it's inspirational. Like, who the fuck just sits down and makes an album? Me. But who the hell knows? Anyway, what do you got for hashtags? Because
Hashtag.
hashtaggery. Jack back. Is today Thursday?
All right, so we're up to date on our comments.
Is today Thursday?
Yes, and we are up to date on
Tomorrow's Jackbox. Don't forget, guys.
Jackbox on Fridays.
Jaggy.
Okay, so apparently, I don't know what this is. No, that wasn't something I wanted to talk about. Oh, there's this whole thing. It's so fucking stupid. So there's this clip of Kamala Harris, and she's like talking about how like migrants, like it's Christmas and like we shouldn't be, you know, during the migrant crisis when children are being sent home or still in detention centers, or you know their parents have been deported, or whatever situation was, an immigration issue. And she said, you know, no one should be celebrating or saying Merry Christmas while there's children suffering. And the reality is she has a fucking point, and people are trying to turn it on her. But at the same time, it's like, you know, as the Buddhists say, all of life is suffering. Our job is joyful participation in the suffering of the world. Like you can't.
That's why Buddhists don't get invited to parties. They're kind of a bummer.
I think Buddhists get invited to
No,
parties.
I know some Buddhists. They're awesome.
I just think that, like, you know, I do not like her. I think she's a little cackling puppet, and I don't have any respect for her. However, even a broken clock is right twice a day. I believe that she had a point. But you know, doesn't necessarily make her likable to have a point. And I know what it's like to be like that. So I just want to share that.
Oh, you know what I heard today though about immigration is that it's lower than it was.
And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas.
There won't be snow in
How
Africa.
dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Do they know it's Christmas?
And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas.
She was basically like, shame on you, which is fine. I mean, like she had a
She
valid
sounds
point.
passionate.
I mean, you know, like like we all try to do nice things at the holidays, especially. We all should try to do nice things all year round. And yes, there are people suffering in this world needlessly.
Ask the people that work at the food bank or the food pantry.
Well, yeah, but like let's talk about the fact that, like, you know, the failures of the people that are suffering in our country is the responsibility of our government. It was the responsibility of the people, but the government decided they wanted control of that when they started taking taxes from us. So these people became their responsibility, and they're not taking care of them. And so, of course, people have a problem with they haven't made the commitment to the people that are here. And now we're taking in more people, and we're not solving our problem. We're in fact making our problem worse because our infrastructure can't handle it. We're better off helping them at home. Whole other story. But
well, Biden did put in that whole Build Back Better thing. That was infrastructure.
I didn't even bring Biden up at all.
I'm just saying they do good things sometimes. You said infrastructure. I said, hey, they tried with some infrastructure. They did that. That was good.
Okay. In any case, I don't like her, and I will not be voting for her. Reward program is trending. I don't really know why.
Reward program.
I will say I was thinking about rewards programs and which ones are worth it and which ones suck. For us, Costco, by far.
We have benefited from the Costco and T-Mobile partnership.
Have both been huge for us. We got paid $900 to switch from I think we had Verizon to T-Mobile.
It was a quid pro quo. Is what it was.
Costco. We got 2 new phones. Our bill went down $30 a month. 2 new phones, and we got free Netflix, and we got free Hulu and free Apple Music, I think. So we were all in all, like all and be told, saving like, I don't know, like $75 a month. Plus we got brand new phones. And then a couple weeks ago, it's been a year, a couple weeks ago, we just get $300 in Costco gift cards. Just fucking show up. And then we get a refund from Costco every year, which is like 3% of whatever we spend there. We haven't opened a Costco card yet, but I want to because we do make most of our purchases there. We also do, we buy gift cards. So if you go to Costco and buy a gift card, say for Ford's Garage, which is 30% off, You're getting the points there. You get points at Ford's for burgers. Matter of fact, I'm doing appetizer. Fuck, I think I lost it. Yesterday was the last day. But I can't eat any of the fucking appetizers anyway, so who cares? But Ford's Garage, so you get a Ford's Garage gift card. You get the Ford's Garage Burger of the Month Club. Punch those up. You get a free one on your birthday, and you get like a free one after so many burgers. And then the other one we have that we love is Amazon. Amazon, we have like a 5% back at Amazon and at Whole Foods, 6% back if we don't make them rush the package. So if we're like, drop it off whenever the fuck you feel like it, which sometimes is like the next day.
Yeah. They're always out.
Then they're like, okay, here's an extra %.
I used to, well, when I take the boys out for burgers or Chipotle or whatever, I would or even like anything, like there was like you download the app, you get a free appetizer at some place or whatever. But Chipotle was good, and Jake and Joe's was still good, and they give you like $5 or $10 on your birthday or something like that. So it does work, but sometimes it takes a little bit too much work to make it worth it. But some of those really don't. So what are you pointing at?
The essential oil.
But yeah, no, I think it's good.
I think what's good.
I think some of the rewards points and things like that, it works out. I know we've been racking up some miles on the flights for the boys and stuff.
Not really, because we usually book JetBlue Basic, and you don't get points for this. Can I see your wrist, please? But we have points on our Chase Inc. Biz card. Now I'm going to be all horny.
Okay.
I wanted to share something that was amazing, and it made me so happy today.
I'm your father, Luke.
Okay. That's what you do with essential oils. You can just put a few drops in your hand, rub your hand together, and
Make a tent. I'm your father. Yeah, no shit, Darth. Why'd you cut off my hand, Dad?
If you do 10 deep breaths like that, I guarantee you any panic attack you are having will stop. Your blood pressure will decrease 10 points.
Panic
Am I wrong?
Detroit.
Am I wrong?
No, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's a good thing.
So we have a good thing and a bad thing at the Olympics. Of course, I haven't been particularly happy with the Olympics myself, but there was an issue with a boxer from the United States. Sorry, not from the United States. From Jesus, where is it?
Somewhere.
We already talked about Greek penises. This Angelina Carini had this. She's from an Italian boxer, made headlines after quitting a boxing match against Algerian boxer Aman Khalif in 46 seconds into the fight. Carini, competing in the women's welterweight category, withdrew from the match after receiving 2 hard punches to the face. Khalif has XY chromosomes, which are the male chromosomes, which led, however, there is a loophole in this, and we'll get to it.
Is it a poophole loophole?
Oh my God. Please, we can't even go there today, which has led to controversy over her participation in women's boxing. So even I asked, and we'll get to it, I asked if it was a biological male, and it kind of skirted the subject. Like I feel like the ChatGPT is being super PC. And the problem is that I'm old and I don't necessarily understand all the terms that they're using. And I want to be clear on my knowledge. And I don't understand why definitions have to keep evolving to, like, I don't know, make people feel better, confuse people, to give people something to fucking fight about. Like, let's just have mutual respect and common fucking sense. Anyway, and compassion. 2 hard punches to the face. Khalif has XY chromosomes, which led to controversy over participation in women's boxing. The IBA, International Boxing League, had previously disqualified her from the 2023 Women's Championships for failing a gender eligibility test. However, the International Olympic Committee, which makes a lot of money off the Olympics, which now governs boxing at the Olympics, allowed her to compete based on eligibility rules that focus on passport verification rather than genetic testing. Her decision to leave the match was met with support from some, including Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, sorry for butchering your name, who argued that athletes with male genetic characteristics should not compete in women's sports. Critics of the IOC's policy, like former swimmer Riley Gaines and author, J.K. Rowling, really, what fucking does her opinion matter any more than mine? but the reality is that many, particularly in the fighting sphere, notably Logan Paul, Mike Tyson, Joe Rogan, Dana White, et al., have come out against, and Caitlyn Jenner, sorry, have come out against biological males fighting against biological females, because the male hand is built differently, the wrist is built differently, the jaw is built differently. A man, and of course, like, I don't think that you would do very well with Ronda Rousey just because she's, young and spry. And, well, let's face it, sweetie, you ain't buying any ripe bananas because I'm going to eat them all.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think I'm charming?
Okay, can I just say something on this whole thing?
I'm not done.
I can
Okay.
solve problems of the world. They just have to ask me.
Well, let me finish my story and then you can solve the problem.
Finish your story.
Okay, so
Sure.
my point is that I think that it's time to start some sort of transgendered sports league so y'all can play together. And, we fought so hard for women's sports that women should be able to enjoy them. Now, if you were born biological male and you want to fight as a male, I don't have a problem with that, but you couldn't be a female taking hormones and fight against women because you would be disqualified. Like, what these athletes go through for drug screening is ridiculous. I think Shaun White was disqualified over like a joint or something. Like, it's crazy what they go through. As a matter of fact, one of my daughters ran, I don't know what division it was, but she ran, college level, and she was sick, and I had sent her vitamin D and magnesium and vitamin C, and she had to like call her coach to find out if she could take any of it. It was crazy. And I think the only thing she was allowed to take was Monolaurin, believe it or not. But you just have to, I think, we have to, while I feel for transgender athletes, I'm willing to work to create a league for them. I just don't want it to be at the sacrifice of people who have barely gotten, women's fund still barely gotten the recognition that they have deserved and been denied for decades. I mean, women's sports still don't get the money men's sports do. A few sports are picking up, though. Women's basketball is, and of course golf, because thank you.
I got to tell you that
lesbians.
Simone Biles jumping around. I don't know if you saw the highlights of that. Oh, she was like 12 feet in the air, spinning
I have
around
not
like a
seen it.
nut. Oh my God,
See,
it
this
was
is the thing, 'cause
unbelievable.
I'm trying to boycott the Olympics, but I also want to know. So if you show me, I'm gonna just like
That's a
It'll be
soft
like a hard
boycott. It's like a
a
soft boiled
yeah,
egg.
it's a soft boycott.
Can
I
I-
will not pursue it myself, but I won't stop you from doing
Can
it.
I solve the whole trans athlete situation?
Sure.
Specific. All right. So, I don't think anybody becomes a woman so they can be a woman boxer.
I don't think that they
an
do
observation.
either. I'm
so
saying,
hang on.
but I'm saying
That's not what I was meant to say. What I meant to say was this: you have a welterweight division, you have a flyweight division, you have middleweight division, you have a heavyweight division. Just make a division for transition people, and they can opt in. There you
Wow.
go. Done. Thank you.
Thank you, Douglas Gear.
You just have
That's
to
exactly
come.
what I
you
said.
just I'm not saying creating a different league. It's just a different category. They already have
Okay.
categories.
But there's other sports where this would transfer to, like, for the sake of argument, fencing or like karate and fencing probably both have leagues. But what about, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I feel like you could have ice dancing. That doesn't have to be like that.
Well-
Gender doesn't impact that, does it?
there's certain things. Well, it used to be this: men could do certain things that women couldn't do on that because of the strength of their legs.
Can you have girl on girl or boy on boy dancing at the Olympics? But here's the other thing.
Well, that's like a rule. So I'm coming up with rules. All right, you know
All right,
what?
but I have a question.
Yeah.
So the Olympics are a global event, and we want to bring people together. And by bringing people together, we want to try really hard to include everyone and also not alienate anyone. And that's a really fine line to walk. And while I think that we need to include every single community in whatever way it's represented, we will never truly cover every community because we all are parts of different communities and we're all special in our own way. But like, I think with the Olympics at this point, they're really pushing the whole trans thing further than they should. It's not helping the trans community at this point.
I think everybody needs to figure out a great way to include everyone in a fair and just way.
Well, that's the thing though. There's more celebrities included in this Olympics than there are athletes. That's the craziest thing to me at all. Like I'm more concerned about the celebrities and the overuse of this controversial for the sake of being fucking controversial nonsense.
Well, there was really only one or two controversial things in all of the Olympics, right? I mean, I think today with the boxing thing, that was controversial.
That was controversial.
The
There was
Bacchanal
opening
thing
ceremony.
and the trans person with a torch. And I think
the
if you have a
lighting,
problem with the
and
trans
also-
person with a torch,
And also,
you might
there's
have
the
bigger-
fact that the athletes do not make any money, and that these
but that's no different than
make
it has ever been. So I'm just trying to take these Olympics on the face of themselves. Is what all I'm kind of looking to do. But anyway, that's that.
I am
Hashtags.
taking
You
these
have-
Olympics on the face of themselves,
Yeah.
and I'm saying that it's a scam in the sense that the athletes who spend their lives doing this and risk their lives doing this in the case of many. And by the way, many have been injured. As a matter of fact, we have one tonight. I'm sad to tell you about. We'll get to it in a minute. But in any case, they explained that I just wanted to explain the cases so people know. There people who are intersex can have XY chromosomes. And intersex is a term to describe a variety of conditions in which a person born with reproductive sexual anatomy that doesn't fit. Basically, if someone was like what we would used to say hermaphrodite, which you can't say anymore, we're supposed to say intersex. There's androgen insensitivity syndrome, 5-alpha reductase deficiency, Swyer syndrome, and it's just basically they have non-functional gonads as a woman.
Gonads.
They have testosterone that leads to ambiguous genitalia.
Ambiguous again.
And and then androgen may develop female traits despite having the XY chromosome. So there are syndromes where that can be an issue. One of the things that is actually trending right now is, and because people are trying to attribute that as a burrowing owl, ladies and gentlemen, I hope he's having a good
little
time.
freak out over there.
So one of the things that was trending is PCOS, because people are trying to say, oh, she has PCOS. That's why she's high in testosterone, because people with PCOS, have as well. So I just wanted to tell you, PCOS is part of my health picture. It's a fucking disaster. It's a train wreck. I'm so sorry if you deal with it. And if you have a mystery health issue, PCOS is something that is often overlooked. I think often women's health issues, particularly hormonal issues, are just ignored. I think it was better when women would get sent to a sanitarium to get masturbated by a doctor for their hysteria and then sent home with a vibrator.
Good work if you can
and they were given like uppers and downers and a martini in
Mother's
the
Little
afternoon.
Helper.
Like those were the days. Can somebody bring me back?
Yeah,
there?
but they were also blamed for stuff.
I want to go to Perfectville, where it's always 82 degrees. Is it 82 or 83?
82.
82
Tracy
degrees.
says, I have PCOS and it sucks. Beck does too. What do you guys swap it back and forth?
The causes unknown, but factors include excess insulin, low-grade inflammation, and hereditary
Nothing hetero about
influences. That's where
about Tracy.
a keto diet would come in handy. You want to avoid processed foods and sugars, particularly, and artificial sweeteners as well. It's actually better to have regular sugar than artificial. Hormonal imbalances, particularly in excess of androgens, meaning male hormones, which is what happens when you have PCOS. So you may have little fur. That could be from being Portuguese. Could be that you're Portuguese like me. Could be that you're Greek. Could be, I don't know. Whatever you do.
Just insulted a whole country worth of people.
I got a beard. And but it's like everything's clear, all of the hair. Like, do you see how like I don't even show up? I have brow mascara on. I'm like not even a person. It's crazy.
It's like a
what?
I was thinking like those geckos that come out at night that have no pigment whatsoever.
An albino gecko, and I have bright pink lipstick on, which may have worn off by now, but it's inside because we had to run in from the
Or the rain.
storm.
Yeah.
and black eyeliner, brow mascara, and there's more lightening again. That's what it was doing before. Okay, so they look at medical history, pelvic exam, blood test to measure hormone levels.
Pelvic.
The best way to have the hormone levels measured is actually the spit test. You can order them from Wellevate for like $65. You and I have them sitting in the drawers in there, and we still have not done them. Shame on us. Somebody remind us eventually. I had done it at one point. My cortisol was through the roof, as it still is. It's probably even fucking
your
worse than it was
adrenals
before.
are all fucked up.
Everything's all fucked up. So they you have an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. I've had high blood pressure my entire life. High cholesterol my entire life. Very common for Portuguese people to have high cholesterol
They eat
levels.
eels and shit.
Cholesterol actually protects your body. Your liver releases it to protect you.
Yeah, but it usually when it's
if your cholesterol
overprotecting
is
is the
high,
problem.
it's working fine. They've actually written several books called one of them most notably called The Cholesterol Myth. Barbara O'Neill
Myth.
talks about it. I've heard Jordan Peterson talk about it. There's been study after study after study that there is no relation between heart disease and high cholesterol. It's craziness. And then all kinds of, you get down the rabbit hole of like the invention of margarine. Oh my God. The fucking invention of margarine fucking killed more people than
Probably
like
did,
anything.
yeah.
Increased risk, which I grew up eating, by the way. Sleep apnea, endometrial cancer, infertility, or complications during pregnancy. Of course, you can do lifestyle changes such as diet and exercise to manage weight, medications to regulate menstrual cycles and reduce symptoms, including birth control pills, and insulin anti-sensitizing drugs, fertility treatments if pregnancy is desired, cosmetic treatments for hair removal and acne management. That's what's happening to me. I need to be doing my fucking yam cream. I'm telling you, you do the yam cream, it really does work, and I haven't been doing it. So somebody yell at me. I need a handler. Regular checkups with a healthcare provider and monitoring associated health issues such as diabetes and cardiovascular diseases.
Tracy says, high cholesterol I have had on and off, but both my mom and dad have had high cholesterol. I remember in the 70s, that was like the worst thing ever. Like they discovered cholesterol and they're like, oh my God, don't eat anything or don't do this or don't do that. And they were like all, I can remember all the stuff that they said to do, like margarine and stuff like that. It just was not what to do. And then even in the last 5 years, everybody's like, oh, well, this is good. That's not good. And how often does it go back to the carnivore diet? Like it was first, like, was it the Atkins diet first?
Oh my God, and then it was that. All I've wanted lately, 24 hours a day.
Steak. She wants steak. 4 meals a day.
Steak.
Ann says you need cholesterol. The doctors are finally speaking about it.
Yeah, it's a miracle that they have been able to. And I think that there's good things that come out of social media and there's bad things that come out of social media. But I think that doctors speaking out has been one of the best things about social media.
Well, it's funny when I think about that, like think about the 70s or whatever. I was not too long ago, well, could be long ago now. I was watching the movie Bullet, which has one of the greatest car chases in it ever.
Is that the Surfside House?
It might have been the Surfside House, but I think that was 68, 69, right in there. And in that movie, they go to a hospital. And I'm looking at the equipment that they have in this hospital. I'm thinking to myself, no MRIs, X-rays, but they had to develop them like with film. They had like zero diagnostics back then. It was just crazy. And even just like the blood tests and stuff and things, just unbelievable. And that's in my short lifetime that I've had on this planet.
You're old as fuck.
Don't tell them that. Tracy says, yeah, it's such a yo-yo in the medical world that they say 1 minute and then change it and change it again. Absolutely. And even like nutrition, like oatmeal. Apparently oatmeal is terrible for you.
Yeah.
And that was like a big,
and actually it's really funny.
That was a big advertising scam or something.
The biggest issue is the glyphosate, and it has just depleted all of our soil. If you see anybody using Roundup, kill them. Yeah. Shoot them in the leg. But I will tell you that my friend's going to Scotland, and I said, while you're in Scotland, eat bread.
Oh, you know what they have? You know what they have in Scotland?
Haggis.
Nope.
What?
Highland cows.
Oh my God.
That's where they're from.
Oh my God. I have to text her right now. But I will tell you this. I told her to make sure she eats carbs while she's there so she can see if she reacts to them. because supposedly their
Oh,
bread products
yeah.
and their pasta is completely different from ours because it
Yeah.
doesn't have fucking glyphosate.
Yeah. Well,
Hang on.
well, yeah. Are you going to text her right now in the middle of the show? She's
What's
not
it
even
called?
awake. Text her after the show.
I will forget. What is it called?
Highland cattle. You get beef from a Highland cattle. It's all good. So yeah, cholesterol's I don't know. It's all kinds of stuff. Tracy wants a Highland cow. They're adorable. They're also delicious, by the way. They are super adorable. I think cows are awesome anyway. And it's funny now. It's like I've had an octopus, but now like I love octopus so much as a creature
I love
that
them.
I kind of don't want to. I don't want to eat them.
I love them, but so octopus is good. Calamari is squid.
Squid, yeah. Squid
I think
is
I'm okay
super
with.
smart too.
I'm okay with eating squid, I think, but because there's like a bajillion of them. But I'm not okay with eating octopus.
But they probably grow octopus.
But I
on
like
farms and
octopus, but
everything,
I don't
so-
like it so much that I'm okay with eating it.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with eating lobsters.
It's just weird that like you're just certain things we're gonna eat it.
But I think
We're gonna kill it and eat it.
yeah, but they will also kill us and eat us. It's the circle of life.
We should only be able to eat stuff that would eat us.
All I care about
That's
is that
what we should
animals
do.
are treated.
Bear.
I want animals to be treated.
Polar
humanely.
bear. I'd have a nice polar bear chop.
I want animals to be treated humanely, which is why we try to support local farms as much as possible, or certainly organic farming, responsible.
Yeah,
farming.
when I buy
It's
eggs,
really- it's a
I make
big
sure
deal.
that I get free range and organic.
And we might be just getting scammed, but we're trying.
But they could be like, well, no, there was one like you can get organic, but that doesn't mean that they get out of their cage, or you can get like free range, but it means that they're
That's
still
actually
eating
one of our biggest expenses.
dead
because
chickens and shit.
groceries in Southwest Florida are like 20% higher
It's
than the rest of the
crazy. Yeah,
country. And we eat organic everything. So
Yeah,
it's tough.
so
but we
it's
don't really eat that much. Like I said, I wanted to do everything I ate.
I've been starving for 4 years,
You've been starving.
so 2.5 years since we've been here.
He snacks all fucking day.
But now I'm eating better snacks. What I have the other day, the seeds,
He's
little
eating
seeds.
pumpkin seeds. It will help him get rid of any parasites he may have.
and I also
Do you know that if one person has a parasite, usually the other one has it?
well, we do.
I had something
Stuff.
weird come out of my poop yesterday.
Oh Jesus!
Was it? It was white.
I never have anything weird come out of my poop. I'm just saying.
It was like white and almost like stringy. Should have taken a picture.
Sent it to Matthew. Let's get to our gratitude and our hashtags.
Well,
or
I
whatever,
think I have a
'cause
couple
it's
little
getting late.
hashtageries. So I think I like when people support each other and build each other up, and I was really excited to see this. So Michael Phelps is apparently his records are being just destroyed, and he's cheering on the new Michael Phelps. Like,
Oh, that's cool as hell.
and he's just like super happy for him, and like look at him, he's so psyched.
That's awesome.
Like I just love that.
I would think that just his sheer number of records, like maybe time,
So
at the
nice.
time you could probably break with new training methods and stuff. But oh my God, the number of medals that guy has won, holy crap! And it's
You
funny,
put-
it doesn't really even look like him.
You notice that we've kind of become our own little news network. Like
Yeah, a
we should have
little
like
bit,
segments. Next in sports,
Next in sports and the
people
news
playing
tonight.
sports.
Playing sports. But yeah.
Oh my god, can we start doing it that way? Like we have a format.
Oh, I would love to have a format.
All right,
We go to an hour-long format. We keep everything concise. Boom, done. I think that's the way we
I
do
don't
it.
know that the time restriction is the way to do it, but in any case, I wanted to also share. I'm sad news. This just like makes me really sad. So this is part of the reason why I'm so passionate about supporting the athletes that are at the Olympics and their families for everything that they go through. So apparently there's this baseball guy, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
I don't know who Mike Trout is, and of course he's a professional baseball player, so like he probably got a bunch of money. But
All right, can I just before you say this, I think he played third base or left field for the Kansas City Royals. Now I'm going to look it up while she reads the story.
okay, but it's important to hear the story as well.
Yeah.
Since my initial surgery on May 3rd to repair my meniscus, my rehabilitation proved longer than more difficult than anticipated. After months of hard work, I was devastated yesterday when an MRI showed a tear in my meniscus that will require surgery again, ending my hopes of returning for the season. Playing and competing is a huge part of my life. This is equally as heartbreaking and frustrating for me as it is for you, the fans. I understand that I may have disappointed many, but believe me, I will do everything I can to come back even stronger. I will continue to help my team and teammates from the dugout as we press forward to the second half of the season. Thank you for your support. Poor guy.
He was not the
That
guy I thought he
sucks.
was. Yeah, it does.
That
He was
sucks.
born in 1991, and he has played his entire career with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Dude, people are making fun of his fucking season being over. Like
Nah,
that's not fucking cool.
good. He's a good player. He's like somebody like you kind of would be on your radar, even as a casual fan such as myself.
I know. I just feel good for him. I want people.
Tracy
to be-
says records are made to be broken.
I want people to be successful and happy, right? Like, don't you want everybody to be successful? I do. I do.
Well,
I'm not tired about this today. I was talking to Christina about how we need a hippie commune because, and by the way, my ideas do not represent her ideas. That poor woman does not need to be associated with me, but she is
she's no
like,
longer. Yeah, not,
she pities me. I pay her to be my friend, and so she and I were talking about how just like everything's just nuts. Everything is just fucking nuts.
yeah. There's a lot
And
of
the fact that we live in a world where there's people with like more money than they could ever spend. Like, how can I I feel bad having anything nice for myself when I know that people are suffering.
no.
anyway.
I'm
But I
very much the
also
same way.
I also feel like, you know what, I've had some bad stuff and I want some good stuff to happen, and I want to make good things for other people happen. And some for you, some for me, some for you, some for me. Right now I kind of need like a to get replenished. You know, like when you play a video game, you need a power up. I need a power up. Like
life power-up.
winning the lottery would be a nice power up. So I would do like
a power up.
I feel like we would take a year to regroup.
Yep.
And then we
Then
have all these adventures
world
planned. We're
domination.
going to have to talk about the adventures tomorrow because we talked too much about them tonight and we're running out of time. But we have this plan to do some adventuring, following the Bills is something Doug's wanted to do. We want to do some Disney. Want to go to the Bills. They're going to go to the Super Bowl and they're going to win and we're going to be there. And we found an Airbnb that we want to stay in. It's in the middle of a swamp. And then we're going to stay on Bourbon Street and we're going to hire a
Sounds
stylist
lovely.
to make us costumes. And I'm going to show people my tits and we're going to throw lots of beads. And Doug's going to have anal beads in his butt. This is the news part to him. But I like to surprise him sometimes. We like
In a
to keep it
swamp.
fresh. And we're going to feed the alligator in the swamp. Maybe one day Doug makes me mad. A string of chicken
Call him
wings.
Amos Moses.
I rub it with chicken. Amos Moses. You were the alligator.
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He hunted alligators for a living.
And we're gonna go on a gator tour, but we watched a gator tour with Paging Mr. Morrow. We're
Right,
about
and
to watch the Paging Mr. Morrow goes to Boston.
Goes to Boston. Yeah, we're really excited about that one. So
But he went to Bourbon Street, and it looks so cool. And I definitely want to go to this. I want to be healthy enough to do stuff, and I want to go and do the Mardi Gras balls, and like I want to do a marital hate Mardi Gras float. That would be the coolest fucking
that would
thing.
be pretty damn awesome. That would be amazing.
That would be the coolest thing.
I would like, you know what I want is a big oversized Doug head on the back of the float looking around like as you go down the street, it goes back and forth looking at the people.
A flamingo?
No, my big giant Doug head. Remember how they showed like the making of the float?
That's creepy.
Nah,
I need to
whatever.
rollerball my head. Okay, hashtaggery. Billie Eilish is trending. She has a new song. It sounds a little bit different than her normal songs.
Excellent.
I had saved it, but then I lost it.
Hookah Bob said he rode his motorcycle through the French Quarter.
Oh, that
New
sounds so
Orleans.
cool. We're going. We're all going to New Orleans
Yeah, that actually,
for Mardi Gras, and we'll have the
If you
time of
could
our lives.
handpick who you want to go to the
I found a
Mardi
place
Gras with. These folks here, the hookah especially.
dude.
He's
Okay,
got the hat. He's gonna have the beads. He loves titties. It's a whole 9 yards.
hear me out. I'm gonna convince Muck Sticky to join our group.
Sure.
Hookah Bob and Muck Sticky are gonna share a room
Hey man.
because there's always the room with the two twin beds.
And they're like the kids, and we have to round them up in the morning and feed them breakfast.
No, I feel like they're gonna round. Hookah Bob's like a dad. He's awesome like that. I love
All
him.
right, hashtags. Let's go.
Cardi B, she knocked up. She's leaving her man.
Well,
There was drama.
That happens.
I'm not quite up with it, but like she basically had this whole like nervous breakdown. Not really nervous breakdown, but like she had like a, a video confessional where she's like, "I'm done with this baby daddy. He's a motherfucker," and that's not what she said. And I am just being.
you're paraphrasing.
No, I'm definitely not even paraphrasing. Like I'm making a mockery of it, and I really shouldn't. Like she was sad, and we don't want Cardi B to be sad, and we don't want any to be sad, and we really don't want a pregnant woman to be sad because that's not great for the baby. And so I hope that things work out for her, and I trust that the universe is coming together for everyone all the time.
Excellent.
And I also think that nothing is bad or good. So there it is.
Hookah says, let's do it and get some king cake while we're there. And Ann is in 100% for the Mardi Gras.
Oh my God, I need cake. Okay. I heard from Jose the Cable Guy today.
Oh,
he's doing well. It was
Nice.
hot as balls out today.
Oh, I bet it was. Yeah,
According
it
to him,
was crazy hot today.
I suggested going to 7-Eleven and getting a
Slurpee?
big gulp.
A big gulp. Big
pour
gulp.
that shit down his balls.
The gullet.
In case he hasn't thought of it already. He should have just came by and jumped in the pool.
Today was
and I
high at
should've given
96.
him-
So when it was 87, it felt like it was 99. So I don't know what 96 felt like in the middle of the goddamn day.
I need to give him some more candy.
Well, you gave him enough to last a lifetime. So
Not really. I can give him enough. That's I've got Below Deck Med. Just so you know, we've been watching that, and Captain Sandy is going to propose to her girlfriend. Like, obviously, the season's behind, but she proposes to her girlfriend on this season. So that's really exciting. And her girlfriend is hot as fuck. She looks kind of like Jillian Michaels. She's like
right.
She's like a sexier version of Jillian Michaels. You know how like Jillian Michaels is almost like kind of hard.
She's kind of hard. Yeah, it has a
This
hard
is
edge
like
to her.
if Jillian Michaels and Carmen Electra had a baby.
Oh, now you have my attention with the little
Yeah,
Carmen
I'm
Electra.
gay for that shit.
Carmen
right there.
Electra
I'm gay all
Electra.
day. That's a lesbian thirst trap. If you
We saw the other day on an old rerun of something. Taylor Dane.
Oh my
looking all
God, we were
good.
watching Millionaire Matchmaker.
Taylor Dane was on
Which, by the way, Patty Stanger wrote a book called Be Your Own Matchmaker. I highly recommend that book. It's how I got Doug. How I
It's
got
not
Doug.
how you got me.
Yes, it is.
I, my own free will, was doing that.
You guys don't think Doug has his own fruit. You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, Taylor Dane,
She
looking pretty damn good.
As
Yeah.
wine. I would have a 3-way with you. No, I can't. I'd be like so insecure.
I think Taylor Dane's probably like a nice person. She'd be like fine.
I'm trying to think of somebody who I think is hot that I wouldn't be embarrassed to be naked in front of. If I do.
Am I hot? And I see you naked.
Yeah, sometimes I don't.
I think you look good naked. What's the matter? What's the matter with that?
But you're hot. But like, I don't think of you as being hot.
Thank you.
No, I just don't think of you because I fall in love with who you are.
Oh,
But I realize, like, apparently the panties are bursting at our local religious centers everywhere when Doug Gear walks in the room. If they only knew.
yeah, I'm big with the 70 to 80 year old crowd because they might be over 80. I don't even know what they are over there.
Some of them are. They have lived interesting lives.
They lived
What
during
else
the
do we
war.
have going on? Juggalo, Michael Trout, Natural Health,
I had
Swingers. Woohoo!
I had
You're
an
not swingers,
I had
by the way.
epiphany today
Oh.
that you know how like it's a politics thing, but it's just super light. What if the Democrats just do crazy shit to fuck with the Republicans? Because like the Republicans certainly do that. Like a lot of times they'll do some crazy shit to fuck with the Democrats. But I'm thinking like even like stuff like I don't know, like the whole woke thing.
Yeah.
Like what if they came up with that just to fuck with the Republicans? And like I think they actually come up with stuff, throw it over the fence
Oh,
to
yeah.
see if they'll have outrage
I
about
think
it.
I
And
think
it's not even a thing.
100% that the reason late term abortions were pushed the way they were pushed was to force it onto the ballot so that people were going to go to the polls.
Can
I don't think
we
they would
agree
have
on
to
one
go to the
thing? Post-birth abortion is not a thing. It never happened. It's
Partial
not
birth abortion?
no, a post-birth abortion.
Whoever said post-birth
Oh,
abortion.
Trump has said it. Like he says
So he
that
probably
even after the baby's born, they
well,
kill the
it's
baby.
called a partial. They do. I mean, that's how a partial birth abortion is performed. It's pretty fucking
Well,
horrific.
there's a lot of
They're it's really fucking horrific. Doug.
Sean says that Doug is super hot. Oh, thank you, Sean.
Well, he is. Yes, he is. Thank you.
We-
I've
we-
seen you on TikTok a couple times and giving you little likies, but I have not honestly. Actually, I would really like to talk to you or any one of my other social media career friends because I'm struggling so
As a creator, she's having
hard.
creator's
I'm having
remorse.
like a crisis of faith as a person. I don't know what to do. I'm pushing through and doing these podcasts, but I haven't been able to promote. I have a panic attack every night before we do the podcast. I don't know what to do. And we have to bring some money in soon, so we're going to win the lottery.
And Sean is doing well with his shower curtains and this artwork. It's spectacular.
I love everything that he does. I think he's delightful. I
He
would really
is
like to
a,
hang out with him sometime.
He is a jewel to the creator
He
universe.
seems like a really nice guy to me.
Yeah.
And he told me a little bit about his life that I will not share, but it sounds like he has
Really?
a pretty good time.
Nice. And I would say that with the last name Alger, it just makes you sound smart. Like Algernon is like that, like a thing. And I always think of like Algernon is simply good at algebra. I don't know what there's a song.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Artist
Anyways,
Jogi.
go ahead.
So that's pretty much all of the content. So it's 53. What could you have done better today?
Ooh,
I journaled a little bit. I could have journaled more. I don't know if I ever meditated.
I don't know if you did or not.
I think I started to.
Hmm.
And I didn't take an Epsom salt bath either.
I should have gotten an earlier start on dinner, but I think we ended up doing okay for dinner.
I
forget
did
what we
stop
were-
myself first thing this morning and take cannabis because I wasn't feeling well. So I get credit for that.
Yeah, I'll give you credit for that. Sure.
I talked to Christina for a while today. That's always good. Kept her company on her long ride in her new Jeep. And I don't know.
I don't know. I think I did a fairly good job today. I got a lot of stuff done. I got I think it was a good day. Tracy could have had more water today. I could have had two. I drank my one large thing of smart water. I was supposed to drink 3 of them apparently, but I did not.
You only drank one?
I drank one and a bunch of seltzer.
Well, make sure you have some salt and some more water before you go to bed.
So that was my thing. So yeah, I could have done that better.
But you got in the sauna, that's something.
I did get in the sauna
And you realized yesterday, and I didn't give you credit for this at the time, but I did message you later, that you realized that you were not in a good headspace, so you stopped yourself and took a break. And that was really, really
took a little
impressive.
breaky.
Like, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I think it was good. And
Can I tell you something?
yes,
I'm really missing going to church, but I just haven't felt up to
you
it.
have not felt well enough.
And I really want to try to go to the beach tomorrow, and that because that usually makes me feel better. So we'll see if we can actually do it.
I'm gonna try and do that. So
And then so what?
So gratitude. I'm grateful
Grateful
for everybody
for
that comes to this
and watches the
podcast.
podcast and
I'm
supports
grateful that
it.
we finally got outside. We had to start. I don't know, Sean, if you would saw the
Right now.
original. We had to run in because it
Lightning.
was coming in sideways into the
We're getting drenched.
cage. We were getting
We were
drenched.
actually going to leave a computer out here so you guys could watch it live. But what happened was it was so much
It
rain.
was so rainy.
We didn't want to
comes
risk
Yeah.
losing the laptop, so we just left my phone out here,
Yeah.
which was not as good.
out. Not as good, but yeah, no, I was grateful for that. Grateful for having food in the house that I can make. Grateful for I'm grateful for tracking the storm that's coming our way this weekend, which is
You're way
is
too
interesting.
excited about this.
I like weather events. I think they're fascinating.
He totally geeks out about fucking
They do.
storms, and he's like both like a little afraid of them and excited about
Oh,
them.
I'm crazy
It's
afraid
like how
of
I feel
tornadoes.
about horror movies. Is like
Oh,
the
really?
weather is
Yeah.
your horror movies. Like you love them and like you want to watch, and you're excited to see how it's gonna go.
Well, I like
but it's
I like the science
scary,
behind it. I like the fact that
and it
they
stresses
can
you
they can
out.
predict.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and
it's the
the
same
European models have not been
Dude, I don't
as
know.
accurate as yeah. So it's all interesting.
I'm not saying over. I'm sorry.
You knocked the thing over.
Yeah,
The tower of song.
Sorry, I'm baked and I really don't
yeah.
feel good. And I'm super hungry and thirsty. Tracy
so-
could have had more water today.
And Hookah says, I am thankful for the guy in Ocala that has 5 brothers and they own 70 gas stations in Florida and Georgia. They also got me into Hippie Fest Tarpon Springs. Nice.
Woohoo!
Good for you. I do.
Let us know if we can do
Yeah.
anything
Do you
to
need any
support you.
graphics or anything? You
Let us know.
just ring us up. Tracy says, I'm grateful for you both. I'm grateful for baked chicken with baked potato. Nothing better than baked potato. For dinner, I'm grateful for Beck and all her support, and I'm grateful for an opportunity to step aside, to lay down a bit today when I needed to reset only for 5 to 10 minutes, and it helped. See, that was me yesterday. Sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, I was grateful that we didn't get hit by lightning, which was nice. I'm grateful that I was able to rescue the gecko that was in the house, and I am thankful for the opportunity to maybe take you to a beach or something tomorrow as like a little reward. That's all I have to say about that, Jenny. Do you have anything else to say?
I love everyone. I'm grateful for you.
Yeah,
and
thanks
I'm
for
grateful,
and
I'm grateful
thanks
that we're winning the
for
lottery.
coming all the time.
And I'm grateful for marijuana that got me through the day. And I'm grateful for friends who check on me. And I'm grateful for friends who support us through the podcast. And I'm grateful for people that we're able to help in some small way. And I'm grateful for plants and animals and my Jeep.
I'm a plants fan too.
Snacks.
And I am thankful for my Volvo that I didn't get to drive today.
Steak.
Maybe I'll
I'm
make
so
you a steak
thankful for
tomorrow. Maybe I'll get you a steak
want
tomorrow and we'll cook
for
you a steak.
breakfast. Do you steak for breakfast?
If we go out to eat, I'm not making a steak at that hour.
Why?
I don't know. I'd have to go get a steak at that hour, which is the problem. But I would do it if you wanted it. Anyway, all right. So we're out of here, guys.
Love you
Thanks
guys.
for coming. As per usual, you guys make our day every day.
Drop.